I can't believe what the fuck I just watched. Yeah, Wahaha, I gotta hold it. No, it wasn't even that I thought he'd attack. I thought he would counterattack. I thought he'd counterattack. I gotta hold that because I was Mr. Positive and I said 4-1 and I look like a fucking idiot because that was an absolute fucking disgrace. Absolute fucking disgraced. The worst. This is the worst Manchester City 11 I've seen since damn near the Stephen Ireland and Richard Dunn days. Unique, we were more than cowards. We were fucking pussies. Hincapié got cooked by Semenyo. Doku was chefing up Ben White. Everybody better fucking hope that Timber's healthy because everybody who was talking crazy that we're going to slap this Barcelona fucking team up, you got a real wake-up call right now. A real fucking wake-up call right now. Here's this guy. I knew he was going to hop on. Big up, my guy. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
I guess we were both wrong on our predictions.
Super wrong.
Big up, Macy.
Big up, Macy. My brother.
I got to be honest with you here. I'm fucking done. I'm fucking pissed off to high hell. Big up, Darren. Appreciate you stopping by. Exactly. A tutto schifo. A tutto squadra schifo. And anybody who doesn't know what that means in Italian, it means fucking the whole squad was shit. This is the worst Manchester City 11 since the Stephen Ireland, Richard Dunn days.
Facts.
This is the worst Manchester City 11 since they pumped money in with Roberto Mancini there.
Facts.
This Manchester City team is so bad. Gahey couldn't even play because he was cup tied. This defense was worse than what Real Madrid just did to them. And we just said, you know what, Madrid, we're going to do this a different way. We tried playing long ball. When the fuck does this bullshit ever work? When has the long ball ever worked for Arsenal? Easiest way to beat Manchester City. Keep the ball on the fucking ground. The first 20 to 25 minutes, we kept the ball on the ground. Yes, that bum Havertz missed, and he should have put it in the net. But that's neither here nor there. Since that miss, we slowly backed off this team and let this team do what they want. At halftime, Bukayo Saka and Leandro Trossard and Kai Havertz all should have came off the pitch. Madueke, Max Dowman, and God, whoever the hell else you want to pick would have been better than that nonsense. These guys are a fucking joke. Zubamendi, good first half. Second half, you were dog shit. And I also don't blame Zubamendi. I'm blaming the manager because this whole continual long ball nonsense never fucking worked. We made Nathan Ake look like Maldini today. And that other bum, Kushinov. When the fuck do you get a center back with a yellow? Same situation that happened at Leverkusen happened once again today. We got a center back with a yellow card early in the game, and we don't attack him. We don't try to dare that young kid to possibly get a red card. Sad thing is, Lee Gunner put it the best way on the channel. We lost to 10 men. Holland did nothing the whole fucking game.
No, non-existent.
Outside of that one block shot, Saliba put that motherfucker in his pocket and walked away with him. We look so fucking bad. It is ridiculous. This manager is a fucking bitch. This dude is scared of changing what he needed to do to go on and win. He wasn't ready to throw on the kitchen sink. And first of all, one of the other big questions is, we were saying that we wanted Raya to start. What the fuck was Kepa doing, wasting 5 minutes with the ball in the box after a goal kick? What the fuck is it? There's dark arts and then there's stupidity. This is fucking stupidity. Chike, you go first. I know you get to laugh. I know your boys won, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
And then after that, Macy, Darren, whoever wants to go in afterwards, because I'm fucking steaming right now. I need to go get my cup of coffee real quick.
Listen, I couldn't be more prouder of the boys. Honestly, they put in such an amazing performance. Honestly, I don't even know where to start. Cherokee, unbelievable. The whole team, honestly, they were just immense from the second half onwards. I thought we were terrific. When it comes to winning the league, I still don't think we're going to win the league. I think the gap is still too big, but anything can happen. I would not be surprised if Arsenal somehow bottled this, as they have a history of doing. But I'm just gonna hang my head up high and just congratulate the boys, and we'll see what happens going forward.
All right. Darren, would you like to say something? Because
yeah, I've got plenty to say.
Take it away, Darren.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've got plenty to say. I mean, I did a quick Insta before the game saying I was concerned about Kepa playing because the back four know Raya. Raya's taken us through a lot of ups, a few downs during the season, and has made some very, very good saves during the season. And Arsenal Football Club, not Arteta FC, Arsenal Football Club, we play to win. We play to win. We don't do charity at Arsenal Football Club. But I'm sorry, this is Arteta Football Club that do charity and say, oh, well, if we don't win this trophy, it's not the end of the world. We've got bigger fish to fry. Don't worry about it. Let's just give the person who's second in command, let him have a go at a showpiece final, the first trophy that's given out at the start of the season. The one that psychologically you probably can't afford to lose, especially when you're playing your rivals that are breathing down your neck, 6 points, not 9, 6 points behind you. You cannot afford to lose. And we've given charity, community to Man City right from the off. Before we even start kicking a ball, we're in deficit, mate. We're in deficit before we even start. Now, Gianni makes a good point. I know the other day I was saying I'd pick Saka over Madueke, but I'll tell you what Pep's done. He's got there at half time and thought, fucking hell. This is 10 times easier than I thought it's going to be.
100%.
All I've got to do is give all my players confidence, push them forward, say, fuck them, you go rummaging in their half. Do you know why? Because they ain't got any fucking legs. That's why. All the legs were on the fucking bench. I believed Arteta would start Martinelli. I'm not a big fan of Martinelli. I want him out of the club. I want him gone. But one thing you know about Martinelli is he's quick and he can run. He might not do the business at the end of it. He's got 50-50. He fucking fluffs his lines time and time again. But he's a threat. He's got a chance. You put a ball over the top and him running on it, and that stops Man City from bullying you from the second half onwards because it fucking sunk in with Pep. Trossard is running in treacle. Saka is running in treacle. They ain't got no fucking pace. The only thing Saka's got is hard shot in the box. That's all he's got left now. His pace is gone. It's finished. It's over.
But why did he get
Arteta
90
plays
minutes?
these two fucking slow coaches out on the wing and leaves it for 60 minutes. I'm there in front of the TV saying, you got to bring somebody with legs on now. Now. No more fucking delays. It has to happen now. So by the time we go 2-0 down, we bring on Martinelli and Jesus, and fuck a duck. Jesus hits the crossbar straight away. We nearly get a goal with fucking 5 minutes left. Well, it's too late then, isn't it, you prick? Fuck off out my club. Leave. Get out. Our season's finished. If you think we're winning the fucking Premier League, forget it. We're done.
Wow.
We're fucked. Because
Even with 6 points?
If we beat Bournemouth now, we then got to go Man City away. Who are going to beat us. They're going to fucking beat us. We're done psychologically. We're fucked. They will beat us, and then they'll be 3 points behind us. And then we've been to West Ham already, and then we've got to play Newcastle at home on the 25th of April. By that time, Man City are going to be 3 points ahead of us, or head on goal difference, or some shit like that. We'll be in the semi-finals of the FA Cup where we got to play Chelsea, and then guess who we got to fucking play if we get past Chelsea? Liverpool or Man City. And we all know where that fucking ends. And don't even get me fucking starting on the Champions League. All your Arteta sexuals, you can shove it up your fucking arse. Arteta's a cunt. Get him out the fucking club.
100% right. 100% fucking right.
Wow.
First of all, I'm admitting that I was wrong because I was Mr. Positive yesterday.
I was Mr. Negative.
I was Mr. Positive yesterday. I'm going to tell you this right now. First and foremost, the fact that that was the worst Manchester City defense that I have seen since the money was pumped into this team. It was even worse than Real Madrid. We didn't even need pace on the wing. The first 25 minutes, we were all over them. And what do we always do? We back off. We back off because the manager is fucking scared of going full throttle as long as possible, as long as it takes to batter another fucking team. 25 minutes. As soon as halftime hit, I was on Lee, and big up to Lee Gunner for letting me on the stream today. After 25 minutes, we slowly gave the game away to Manchester City. And we said in the second half, Saka and Trossard should be taken off immediately, and so should Havertz. The three behind the striker should have been taken off immediately. Madueke and Dauman, and I don't give a fuck who you want to come up with as the other one should have came on. People are talking about we didn't have the creative base to be able to go forward and be able to score. Oh, and we couldn't pass the ball. Brother, all we did was play long ball like a fucking bottom half team. This is the worst. And here's the other thing that everybody is forgetting as well. At the beginning of the game, Semenyo was lined up as the second forward of the game. What did Pep do that changed everything from that? He switched Semenyo back out to the wing and moved Cherki up as the secondary striker, and Semenyo had a fucking field day with Hincapié. Doku, who's been shit for I don't know how long, absolutely roasted Ben White. For all those people that were talking about we're making a final in the Champions League, brother, I still want you to prove to me how these boys are going to handle Yamal and Rafinha. If we could,
Kepa was lucky to still even be on the fucking pitch because he could have walked when he put his hands all over Doku.
Facts. Kepa should have never been on the pitch.
No.
This is the first trophy. Here's the thing that everybody needs to remember. This would have been the first trophy that he would have won with his team. His team. This would have been the first trophy that he won.
He ain't winning it.
And this would have been the first time in 33 years that Arsenal won this trophy.
Besides all that, brother, besides the 30 years of winning that, there has been $1 billion spent. There has been $1 billion spent, and we're still talking about what if, buts, and whens for fucking trophies. There has been $1 billion spent.
$1 bill.
I'm sorry. There's no more excuses for this fucking bullshit. There isn't. This Manchester City team was lucky that the aggregate scoreline against Real Madrid was 5-1.
instead of
should have
10-1.
lost 10. They should have lost 10-1. And Real Madrid did nothing special for this game. Everybody's talking about, oh, well, Vinny's pace this and Vinny's pace is that. Brother,
Nope.
that back line was shit. You're telling me a kid in Kushinov had a yellow card at what, the 27th, 28th minute? And we don't attack him for the rest of the game to try to force a red? Nathan Ake, if Akanji was still here and wasn't on loan to Inter, Akanji would have started the game over Ake. He's their worst center back.
Facts.
We let the worst possible defense that Manchester City has not allowed to make. We made these guys look like prime Milan. That's how bad we were going forward, that this team that just should have given up 10 goals in a matter of 2 games looked like prime Milan. This is absolute bullshit. Big up, Suge. Antonio, if you hop back on. Antonio, if you hop back on. Somebody's got this plane in the back. Who's got the I'm hearing feedback. Someone's like, somebody's got feedback. Hold on. Hello? Somebody still got it, man.
Was it me? Is it me? I couldn't even come back.
Not me.
Is it you, Suge?
I think it's Suge.
Mm-hmm.
It's not me, is it?
Yeah, I think it was Suge.
Oh.
Sorry, Suge. But listen, at the end of the day, the manager, I mean, Jesus freaking Christ. And you know who the MVP was today? Was Saliba. Saliba, who's been out of form and we've been calling out, who has not looked his best, absolutely pocketed Haaland. He's about the only positive.
He always does.
Yeah, has his
He's
number.
the only positive that I can talk about in this game. This was absolute fucking bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Doc, you want to take it away? Or
Take it
Macy,
away, Doc.
Let Macy go first.
Because I allowed Darren to speak because we have to respect our elders. But yeah, big up to every single one of you. And happy Eid Mubarak to all my Muslim brothers out there. Whoever celebrates Eid, big up to all of you. And may the best wishes come true with all of you fine Muslim brothers out there. But yeah, today we have to talk about this embarrassing League Cup final. This was our cup to win. If we had won that League Cup, that would have given us the fire to go and win that Premier League trophy. And now that Man City have got their hands on that League Cup, the favor is on them now, because now Man City have the power to now take matters into the Premier League, because now the fate is on them. And yet again, this manager, I said it on your show, Gianni, yesterday, David Raya should be starting in this final. But what does this manager do? He starts a washed-up Chelsea version of Deuce from Shake It Up from Disney Channel. You know that guy from Shake It Up. Those 2 goals, like, bro, the first goal, why are you like, you're supposed to be catching the ball, but instead the ball comes to you, you reach for it, and then it drops out of you, and then O'Reilly just heads it into the goal. All thanks to you, Kepa. This is why I hate every single Chelsea reject at my football club. Kepa, Havertz, and Madueke, every single one of you need to fuck off out of my football club. And I do not want to see another Chelsea reject at my club ever again. Bukayo Saka today, that guy should never play a football match ever. Because how the fuck is he still in the pitch for 90 minutes when you've got a 16-year-old who is on the bench and is like the only guy that can get us something? This manager doesn't bring him on, but instead he brings on a washed-up Tarzan and a Tekken-looking Madueke with that stupid headband. Bro, seriously, this guy needs to take that headband off. I fucking hate that headband from Madueke. And people want to sit there and say he's Ronaldinho. Bro, look at Ronaldinho's videos. Ronaldinho.
Yeah, who said that?
Like any Arsenal fan base that want to sit there on their little Instagrams and all this other platform saying, "Oh, Madueke, the next coming of Ronaldinho." Fuck you. Go and watch Ronaldinho's videos. Look at what Ronaldinho was doing when he was at Barcelona, at Milan. He was a baller. Madueke will never be like Ronaldinho. Never. And every single one of you Arsenal fan base out there that want to say, but we're still top of the Premier League. It's not. It looks like this looks like the bottling could happen if we play Bournemouth, because Bournemouth, despite the fact that the game's at the Emirates, Bournemouth will easily be like Man City. They'll easily carve us open because Man City found a way to carve us open. So it wouldn't surprise me if Bournemouth do that to us after the international games. But bro, this League Cup final, we should have won that cup, because that would have given us the edge to go on and win that Premier League trophy. But now that we've thrown the League Cup away, Man City now have the opportunity of trying to catch us to the league now, because they've got Crystal Palace at home and we've got Bournemouth. Because their game against Palace, this will give them the fire to now go and destroy Palace. Bournemouth will absolutely do the same thing Man City did to us today. They will play this low block, and then once the time is right, they will attack us. I'm sick and tired of this, Gianni.
They didn't even play a low block. They didn't even play a low block. They did exactly the same thing. They played the exact same game plan that they did against Real Madrid. There was nothing different. There was nothing different. The only thing that Pep got right was he started Cherki and he moved him. He saw he made a mistake by starting him on the wing and moved him more central. Cherki, besides the fact that Nico O'Reilly scored the 2 goals, Cherki was the best player on the pitch. This motherfucker was juggling the ball for fun. We were that shit.
And also another thing as well, guys, if you didn't see, when we conceded that first goal, this manager Arteta was giving that angry look. Bro, you started Kepa in this final. This is on you, and you want to sit there and give that angry look. You're a fucking coward, Arteta. You want to be angry because we conceded that goal? No, this is on you because you started Kepa. So don't sit there and give us that angry look. You're the problem. You started Kepa, so you have to hold that. And also, did you see the Cronkies? They were watching the game from the stands. And Berta as well. He was there too.
I didn't see him.
I didn't either.
I didn't see.
Yeah,
Berta.
I saw Josh Kroenke. He was disappointed.
Kroenke was there as far as handing out the medal. I did not see Berta. I didn't see Berta anywhere near anything. But
Josh Kroenke was absolutely disappointed. He has
You better hope so.
Yeah,
you better hope so. We're here, and where's all the people that said, "Oh, it was a good choice to choose Ethan Nwaneri over Odegaard"? Ethan Nwaneri, goal again for Marseille again today.
And where was Eze today? Eze was on the bench.
Eze was hurt. Eze had an injury. But that raises more questions. That raises more questions. Eze played the last game. Did we injure another player in fucking warm-ups again?
No, I don't believe in this bollocks. I think Arteta's dropping. This is Arteta thinking he's rotating properly. He's resting Timber and he's resting Eze for what he thinks is bigger fish to fry. Don't forget. I don't think these players are injured. I don't believe it.
It's definitely not hurt.
I concur.
Otherwise, what the fuck are you doing putting Kepa in goal instead of Raya?
Yeah.
That's
1-0 Athletic.
Raya.
Doc, you want to go?
Oh, sorry, Doc, go ahead.
Well, big up to you and big up
Boomer
on the panel. I don't have maybe have a good 15-20 minutes left because I'm doing a bunch of campaign work on the weekend. That's how much I enjoy my weekend. Always working and also watching Arsenal bottle yet another opportunity.
Is it 1 for 23 now? 1 for 23.
Who fucking cares at this point? I am so I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted of watching this club. I'm exhausted, having to debate, like Arteta's biggest bum chums, like on the face of the planet. Like I'm absolutely sick to death of just having to continually substantiate and reason with people who seemingly back a manager over the club that they claim to support. It's past words, but also but today was exactly why I was so concerned about yesterday. It's why I was saying, I do not trust this manager. It's why I was saying that I thought he was even going to go down to penalties, because knowing how this club works under this manager, as well as how poor City have been over time. It was there for the taking. It's always been there for the taking. This entire league title has been there for the taking. We have squandered every opportunity to just lay down a marker, tell City, fuck off, you've already lost the league, doesn't matter whatever you do. We've already established ourselves, and we just don't. It is either one of the greatest measures of complacency, or it is one of the greatest measures of ineptitude. Maybe it's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
No, it's ineptitude. It's ineptitude. Here's the problem with all this. The game, after the first 20 minutes, went exactly how I said the game is going to go. Pep is going to go gung-ho on an attack, and Arsenal was getting the benefit of the doubt to do what we do and play defensive, right? The problem was, as soon as we got in possession, we went fucking nowhere. We tried long balls. Everybody knows that this Kushinov kid, the only thing that he's good at is pace. Why are you even risking this? This team got destroyed by Real Madrid's majority B team. If we're this big bad team that we're supposed to be, if Real Madrid's B team should have hung 10 on you, we should have went here and smoked this fucking team.
Yeah. And even furthermore, we aren't a team that typically or historically plays long balls, and even if we did, we didn't have the players with pace on the field to collect those long balls, like a Madueke or a Martinelli for that matter. So it's just once again, it certainly underscores the ineptitude of this manager, no shadow of a doubt. But I think there is definitely a layer of complacency at this club that that for time, everyone's talking about quad this, quad that, quad this, quad that. No one's talking about a quad now, huh? No, the new agenda, the new narrative being peddled out by Arteta sexuals. Oh, it's just the milk cup. Nothing to worry about here. We're so on for the double, and then we're going to be on for the double, and then we're going to be on for the singular, and then we're going to be on for fuck all.
We're going to be on fuck all, you wankers.
Shit. We are not winning shit. As the longer that we continue to play, the longer that we continue to put this manager on a pedestal, like he's the next greatest thing since sliced bread. This shit ain't fucking happening. It is honestly watching the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So
can I ask a question to the panel real quick? This is just a yes or no answer. I have said since the beginning of January, because of we're actually towards the end of January with where we were at, 2 trophies are mandatory this season. If all he does is somehow walk away with the league title, is it still enough to keep him?
No, don't think so. No.
Darren?
No.
No. Macy? No. Gunnar SC?
No.
Okay, so everybody's in unison on that, because for me, 2 trophies was mandatory. This was supposed to be the first one. Doc, if you want to go back, sorry to interrupt you. My guy.
No. The only thing I would end is that there's only one. Just to that point, one league title, one trophy for that matter, after 6.5 years and over £1 billion spent. That for me is not a good return on investment. If for example Arteta and Arsenal had won silverware over time, if we had won a few domestic cups along the way, we would probably still be having this discussion, but it certainly wouldn't be to the extreme black and white nature that we are having it in.
If we looked like we had players that were in the ascendancy in their career, I'd say that Premier League would be enough. Keep him, possibly.
If he had won previous.
I hate him.
Yeah.
But
If he had
I'll
won
give him
previously,
respect.
yeah.
If he won the Premier League and he built a squad that didn't have people like Trossard, Martinelli, Ben White, all Havertz, all these players that just don't look interesting. Someone's just put in the comments, Martinelli was fucking about and laughing when we were 2-0 down on the
Yeah, with
sideline.
Savio.
Not
With
the
Savio.
behaviour of someone committed to this football club.
Facts.
I'll just sell Martinelli for that.
Facts.
For laughing.
Don't worry, guys, because Saliba just picked up another injury. He's out of the France squad now. That's another
You can't be
issue.
kidding. Oh,
Oh dear.
I'm done, guys. This
I'm
is
done with Arteta now. Done with
yeah.
Arteta.
Arteta is just a coward. Pep is always like smarter than him because like Pep, even though Pep this season has been overcomplicating stuff, he knows exactly on how to win stuff. Because
Macy, I respectfully disagree with that. Pep didn't do nothing special. He did the same.
I know
the
I
same thing that he just got killed for. He just got killed by Real Madrid with the same tactic.
I know, Gianni. I understand. Real Madrid destroyed his side, and he was like, this was on him because he should have started Turkey against Real Madrid. This is on him. But when it comes to Pep and Arteta, Pep is better because this is why the master beats the student because Arteta.
100%. What I'm saying is, I'm not talking about Real Madrid destroying City. I'm talking about City and Pep's ineptitude. I'm talking about City and Pep's ineptitude to play a smarter game defensively.
Yeah, I understand.
Pep right now, any of us outside of Chike, because he's a Manchester City fan, any of us take over Arsenal for this game, and you just saw what Pep Guardiola did, and you realize he's doing the exact same thing that cost him nearly 10 goals against Real Madrid, everybody would have said, keep the ball on the ground and attack that center back pairing.
Yeah.
Everybody would have done that. Instead, what do? We play long balls. Here's another thing. How does Saka stay on the pitch for 90 minutes and get moved to the number 10 position when it hasn't worked when we tried it 2 other times? It's nonsense.
Why did Zubimendi play 90 minutes then? Why can't you drop Zubimendi, play Skelly? Skelly hasn't got enough minutes. Skelly was just sat on the bench doing nothing.
Not only Skelly, Dowman and Madueke should have been on the pitch. They should have been on the pitch at the start of the second half. I stand by this. This is how bad this situation is, that $1 billion has been spent and we're calling for a fucking 16-year-old to bail us out. Suj, I know you're always on limited time, brother. I need
to go to work, but just picture this, right? I left my place at 1:45 this morning to go into the city to watch this fucking team play. I'm not paying for another app to stream this game, right?
One quick second. Levelhead, I don't know which way you're taking this or what you're saying. Protecting Dahman is bullshit at this point. We need to win fucking trophies. I'm sorry. That's all I needed to say. Go ahead, Sue.
Yeah, on that, protect him from what? It's a fucking final. Play your best players. Simple as that. So like 2:30 in the city, surrounded by other top gooners, right? Here I am. I left it at 89th minute. I couldn't handle it. Now I'm fucking. It's not even 7 a.m. Stuart. Have not slept. Need to start work for a full day of fucking work. For what? For this fucking manager to lose shit again. I mean, it's a joke. I mean, you got City fan like Chike saying that they were going to lose 3-0.
Yep.
He said yesterday City were going to lose.
Yes.
And then we put out a performance like that. I said a loss today will not affect us going into win the league. The league. I can't stand by that anymore. I said lose, but lose in a competitive way. I'm happy. We didn't lose in a competitive way.
Nope.
We played like shit. It's that simple.
Facts.
I mean, but the thing is, I can't even say I'm surprised with this manager. I mean, and okay, yeah, we spent $1 billion for this squad. This squad shouldn't even be this bad.
No.
I said
City,
this the last time when somebody brought this up. The last team that I've seen spent $1 billion for a team to play defensive football was Jose Mourinho's Inter, and that was across multiple seasons. This team ain't even close to the same level of that fucking squad.
And they won a treble, don't forget.
Yeah, with a bunch of old men.
Yeah.
It was
Julio
quality
Cesar,
teams that
Wesley.
they had.
Well, Wesley Snyder wasn't old, but he was in his prime.
Quality.
So,
Zanetti.
and
The problem is at the end of the day is that it's been $1 billion spent on wrong fucking talent ID and crazy amount of money. Cherky was 30 million euros. We bought Madueke for 50 million pounds.
oh my god.
and
Go ahead, Sush.
at halftime today, I had an argument with a few people at the pub. Right, people were saying our squad will still get into any team in Europe. I go fuck off. You can't tell me Madueke, this version of soccer, Havertz, anyone get into a Barca, a Madrid, fucking even an Atletico. You can't tell me any of them get into this team.
No. Not any of the forward players. The only
No.
players that get into some of these teams are the two center backs.
Correct.
Rice and Timber. That's it.
And
Declan Rice.
Rice is now so broken. I'm waiting for him to collapse now.
Oh, mate, he was in. I mean, you could see the water in his eyes after after the full time whistle. You know, Declan knows. Oh, big up to you, Views. Big up, man.
Big up Fuse.
I mean, the players don't want to admit it, but they're seeing the same story being rewritten again. You know, the same story that was written years and years already, like under this manager. I mean, like. I don't know like what people are expecting, you know, like, I mean, like it is just like any other mathematical equation, right? You have numerical values and you have variables in a mathematical equation. It's the same fucking numbers and the same variables in the equation, ladies and germs. Like nothing has changed. Like the solution is still the same.
Facts.
Fuck.
No, we're finding new ways. We're finding new ways to win. We're finding new ways to win it fucking up. That's what I should write.
22 new ways to lose.
22. So let's go down this list right now. 22-23. He takes Jesus. He forces Jesus back when Trossard at that time was the best player in the Premier League for 6 weeks. Forces Jesus back. We win 1 game in 7, and we fuck off. The following year, this motherfucker finds a way to fuck up against, what was it, West Ham and Aston Villa in the same week and get smoked. And then we lose to arguably the worst Bayern Munich of the past decade. We find a way to fuck that one off. And then all of a sudden, now we got a team that just gave us the blueprint on how to smoke this City team with no problem. And we said, you know what? Nah, we're going to do it our own way and play long ball. Dude, I am so fucking lost with this team. It is
Okay.
Yeah,
I actually have a question before I do the jump off, right?
Sure.
Current form, right? If we don't win anything this season, are we any better than United? Honestly.
No.
Brother, if we don't win anything this season,
Enough. I've just
ship every attacking player bar Gyökeres out of this fucking team at a discount. That's how bad we need to get rid of these motherfuckers out.
Everyone.
We got to keep both. We got to keep both.
Everyone but Gyökeres.
Everybody but Gyökeres on the offense can go.
I'll give
Except
you
down. Gyökeres and down.
West
That's
Line.
it.
And
That's
Eze and Wanyeri. I don't know. I'm at least keeping them.
When obviously Wanyeri and Eze. Everybody else, I'm talking Odegaard, Havertz, Trossard,
Jesus,
Martinelli.
freaking
Everybody's got to go.
lunatic.
Everybody's got to go.
I'll give
I did the math earlier. Doc, you saw it in our group chat. I did the math earlier. You combined all 4 of them motherfuckers, it's 1.15 million pounds a week. Those 4 guys together.
Bruh, it is My G, it is literally this. It is literally, you know, like recreating the same crap that Edu had said during All or Nothing. Oh, we have so many average players on massive wages not contributing. You know, like to the
Big up
overall
Shane.
product of this
Big up
this
Shane.
club. We not only recreated it, but we also doubled down on it by giving more players even more wages that they didn't deserve. But to answer your question, Shoots, all I'm going to say is, my friend, if we end up trophyless this season, and for me, it's more a matter of when we end up trophyless this season, because I've been saying from day dot we ain't winning fuck all, and I have been quoted on multiple streams saying that.
You have.
We are going to get bantered into fucking extinction. We will never. We are never going to be able to shake off the fact that we have spent so much time and so much money and peddling all this fakakta crap on the on the internet, saying how we're the best in the world, best squad in the world, best squad depth in the world, best manager in the world, best therapy dog in the world, all these best superlatives across the sport, yet no other manager or head coach across any sport across the history of time has been backed this much 1-0 and still have a job.
No.
And furthermore, it is gonna be a civil war like no other. Like when we go trophy.
Oh no. All these top Gooners have been silent today because they know what time it is. They know what time it is. They know it's over with.
Yeah.
They know it's over with, especially now with this news that Saliba's out.
Yeah, that's troubling.
Brother, if Saliba's out, let me tell you something. If you guys didn't watch that remontada, Sporting Lisbon's going to have something for that ass. We play this bullshit again. Sporting Lisbon will have something for that ass. And if we somehow get past them, I want to hear all these top Gooners from the mountaintops and anywhere in England yell all the way to America how
Arsenal Fan TV.
How besides them, because there's a lot more than just them, but Ben White and Hincapié and everybody else included, I want to hear how we're going to handle Rafinha and Yamal.
And Pedri and Gavi.
And Pedri, how we're going to handle all these boys playing them. I'm not hearing none of this shit. I'm not hearing none of this shit.
When does Saliba's contract expire? Anyone know off the top of their head?
2029?
No,
29.
I think Saliba just resigned.
So let's say okay. So it's not like it's expiring next season.
No.
The guy.
Yeah, no, here's the thing. If Saliba's getting hurt, if Saliba's getting hurt and being forced to play injured, and we don't win anything this year, what Konate has already been ripped off the list. What's to say that Real Madrid doesn't come back in? A contract extension don't mean shit.
Correct.
No.
The reason I ask is because I can see
is till 2030.
I can see him not. I'm not going to Madrid. I see him going to PSG.
Either or. Suge, at this point, it's either or. That's the problem.
But yeah, correct.
That's the problem. We're now running into this same scenario again. And once again, it's on full display that players are playing hurt. Is there really any opportunity? I mean, Darren said his opinion on it again. Darren, you could be very well right. But at the same time, Eze could have very well gotten hurt and warm up again. Because it hasn't been the first time. It's absolute bullshit what's going on. Absolute bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Gunnar SC, what'd you think of the game? Then we'll come to Kwaja, then we'll come to Jim, and then big up Waffle Down for hopping on.
Okay, I would jump off before Gunnar starts, but I'll be in the chat. Big up everybody. Much love.
Appreciate your time,
Take
brother.
care, bro. Take care.
Day, bro.
Take care, my guy.
Let me see you. And so the game.
There was nothing different. The only thing that Pep got who's got it playing in the background? There was nothing different. The only thing. There we go.
Sorry, can you all hear me?
It's all good. It was swoosh.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You're all good, Gunnar.
Yeah, we can hear you, mate. We can hear you.
Yeah. So the game we kind of started off well, and I don't know who it was. Was it Havertz that went to score that shot on attempt, but then Trafford saved it with his foot, and then Saka somehow missed it again. And so then we went back to playing to trying not to let them score. So when it was halftime and it was still 0-0, I was kind of frustrated because when we don't score in the first half, like I usually have a bad feeling about that. So then they went in the second half. They went and scored the first goal, and I was thinking that it was going to be a long day for us. Then they scored the second goal, and honestly, I've never gone so angry about that. So I actually kind of hit the wall, and when they scored the second, and now my wrist, like it really hurts so bad. So like every time I move it, it just hurts. And so that's how the game ended. So like I kind of had a feeling that we wouldn't win this final, but I'm just still disappointed.
Yeah, I hear it. I hear it. Disappointments and listen, I'm normally the one that's always dubbed as not positive, and I said we were winning 4-1 because again, this I'm sorry, this is the shittiest Man City team I've seen in some time. This is the shittiest Man City I've seen in some time. Majority outside of, you can make the argument right now. Take Holland, Rodri out. The rest of those players, maybe Cherokee as well, the rest of those players, if we go down the years, they're not getting into these other City teams. None of them boys are. Not on this form. How we got smoked by this team. We got smoked. Let's not. 2-0 is a flattering scoreline for us because in reality, they should have kicked the shit out of us even more. And the fact of all, and this is what it comes down to with the manager as well, for all these protectors of him. Why, again, is Trossard the one stuck playing defense on that goal against Nico O'Reilly? Why the fuck are our fullbacks further up the pitch than our wingers? When is the nonsense going to fucking stop? Quaja, give us your thoughts on the game, bro.
We deserve to lose. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, when I look at that starting 11, when I saw Kepa in goal, I knew it's gonna be a mistake. The first goal, what is he doing, bro? Come on, bro. That was a terrible. This guy can't even catch a ball, bruv. This is the same geezer that costed Chelsea 2 Carabao Cups, and he's cost us this Carabao Cup as well. I mean, I don't want to see him playing him against Southampton because Southampton's next, and I don't want to see him play. I want to see Setford in goal. What is the point? Who wanted Kepa anyway in the first place? No club wanted Kepa. They didn't. Real Madrid nor Bournemouth didn't want to sign Kepa on a permanent deal.
Oh, but Arteta did.
But it was a good deal apparently from Miguel. I mean, apparently Miguel said it was a good deal. This guy, the ball comes in and he flops it. Bruv, Raya would have caught that ball. Raya should be starting this final. Just because Pep Guardiola started Trafford doesn't mean you should start Kepa because it's a League Cup. This is a final. You want to win it. A 6-year trophy drought. You want to end that trophy drought. You know what I'm saying? And we haven't done that. I just don't get why Arteta keeps playing Saka. For what reason? What does he offer? Can someone explain to me? 300k a week, 5-year contract.
On form, Madueke should have started the game. If we say who's on form, it's a different starting 11 than what was out there.
Yeah. But there's no point talking about it because Top Queens is still going, oh, but you're being harsh on Saka, he's our star boy. Mate, the guy's been trash. He's been pony all season. When I watched Zubamendi, by the way, this guy couldn't defend Nico Riley. This guy was falling over in the box in the opening goal. I'm like, what are you doing? Do something to stop that cross. He just fell on that floor. The guy's so weak, bro. Yeah. What is the point of saying that he's an upgrade on Thomas Partey? He's never been an upgrade on Thomas Partey.
That's a fucking disgrace for those people who were saying that Mendy's better is an upgrade on Thomas Partey.
He's never been an upgrade on Thomas Partey. What does Norgard have to do to get minutes? What does Lewis Skelly have to do to get minutes? Norgard defensively would be better than Zubamendi. Some of our players just keep passing sideways. Our goalkeeper was holding onto the ball for that long, bruv. What are you doing? Do you want to actually get a goal? If you want to attack, go attack them. Like, I just don't get it. We didn't deserve to win that game. He decided to bring on Martinelli with 9 minutes to go. He decided to bring on Madueke, who actually had the worst contribution, by the way, when he came on. He was terrible. He decided to move Saka to the 10, and he stank it out. But don't worry, guys. We got a bigger fish to fry. We got the quadruple talks. I've been told about the quadruple talks. Oh,
that's out the window.
Yeah, it's gone now, so we can all shut it. And let's talk about, we got Premier League. I mean, I don't know where do we go from here, mate. I mean, that defeat's gonna really hurt the players mentally because they're gonna go right. Oh my god!
I'll say this
Okay,
right
we're
now.
going to hold on. We're going to Dubai after this now.
Oh yeah, we are. But we got international break, so we got 1 week off, and everyone's gonna go. Oh, but we got an international break. We can just chill out. I mean, yeah, okay.
It is.
Then come back. You better beat Southampton because if you don't beat Southampton, it's gonna
No,
be another.
beat's not the right word. Southampton better lose at least 6-0. You better come out and prove that you're shaking this off, because if it's another tight game against another shit fucking team, it shows once again that we're teetering on the edge of a abysmal end of the season once again.
I'm
not hearing no more of this. Oh, a win is a win. No. Fuck that. You better start smoking teams, because if you don't, you're showing that you're a pretender still.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Mansfield Town 2-1. Don't forget, Mansfield Town. We scammed a 2-1 win.
And does anyone remember years ago? Well, not too many years ago, but a few years back, a certain Southampton had also shattered our title charge.
Oh yeah,
with a
4-0
draw at home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just wanna, yeah. You know, there's no such thing as an easy match. On paper, yeah, that's great. But guess what? Matches aren't played on paper. And that's something that this manager still hasn't yet to understand.
No
Tim,
sports are played on paper.
And then we'll go to Waffle. Waffle, I see, is cooking over there.
Yeah, I think this defeat tonight really like destroyed our title hopes, because like when we go away to the Etihad, I don't think he's even gonna try and win the game. He'll just sit back for a draw, and then we'll probably end up losing again. Like, I still think City is gonna win.
City will slap us 4-0 up there.
Wow.
Yeah,
If we got injured players, I mean, the fact that they've already released Saliba got an ankle injury and he's already out of the France squad, that means he went into this game hurt. Again. And again, I'm not buying his bullshit. I think Eze was supposed to be there, and then all of a sudden he dropped him because he got him hurt again.
Oh, this manager for me has destroyed every single one of these players' confidences. Now,
look at what Sue's just put in. Eze's been removed from the England squad. There was an injury already there then.
Yeah.
Holy hell.
This manager is a career killer. He has killed every single one of these players' confidences.
Kyle.
And now they can't even. Now they don't even know what to say anymore. They're gonna say to them that they're gonna say to themselves, "Why the fuck am I here? I'm supposed to win a trophy, and this is what I get losing in a final." Declan Rice was like, I have never seen him broken down. Like, I kind of feel sorry for him. I mean, I've never seen him this broken down, that broken down face in his life, because I remember when he won the Conference League, he was happy. He was like fired up, because this was the moment that when he came to Arsenal, he was going to achieve big things. But now look, we're not even going to achieve nothing. And now he's going to say to himself, why did I even come to Arsenal?
Waffle, you want to take it?
Yeah, I'll talk for a little bit, but I'm going to say my piece and then I'm getting out of here, because sitting around chatting, it's not doing anything. Maybe a little bit of therapy, but at the end of the day, it's the same old thing that we're chatting about. We're just going around in circles. The game was there for the taking.
Yep.
Obviously, Johnny, we speak quite a bit. You know, we were confident that we are going to win this game. I don't want to hear no excuses from anyone on this panel or in the chat that this cup doesn't matter. That's bullshit. We haven't won this thing for 33 years. But we need to start having, if we're constantly having discussions about the players, then that means that the quality of the players are not good enough, and that means that the manager is not good enough also. You know, how in this life of my 50 years on this earth, 50, yeah, this week. Should have been a cup this week, yeah, Sunday, to wrap up my lovely week of 50 years on this earth. And this manager puts my team in Wembley, where I was at Wembley the other day. I walked around the Emirates last night to get the energy for this game. Walked around once. The whole I just loved seeing the stadium. How has this guy, this manager, had these players not fighting for their badge today? No pride, nothing. All I saw from our players today was confusement. I don't even know if that's a word. Just not a clue of what they wanted to do today. There was just no ambition today. This is a major final for me. This is a major final for me. And we didn't even turn up with the ball. Listen, these guys had Ake and Kusanov as centre backs. Can you imagine that?
Brother, they look like Desai. They look like Desai and fucking Franco Baresi today. We didn't do shit to cause them any problems.
And this is my problem with this team. Don't blame the fans. I mean, don't blame the paying fans that go and support the team. The players and the manager need to take stock of what's going on, especially the manager. I saw this manager on the touchline with no clue. Every time this guy goes up against Pep, yeah, he has this thing where he turns into a little kid. It's this thing that, you know, he's just so shook of Pep. Yeah, no, I'm gonna try and do the same thing as Pep. Pep quickly figured out, yeah, how to play against us in the first half. It wasn't the second half. It was the first half, around the 35th minute. Let's keep the ball ticking. Let's just keep the ball and just pass it. Yeah, because when we get the ball, all we're gonna do is kick it out. We're just gonna kick it long, and then we're just gonna get the ball back. So let's just keep hold of the ball. Let's just keep hold of the ball. Let's just keep hold of the ball. Our attack as well, man. Our attack. You try to defend players in our team, yeah. I think in the second half, I think Gyökeres only had 2 touches, about 2 touches in the second half. And you want to tell me that this manager didn't have enough time to make any changes? He didn't have enough time. And I know Khawaja, he's mentioned certain players, yeah, frauds that we have in the team. Saka, Zubamendi, yeah. I'm not going to crash out on Kepa too much. I know he made that mistake here, but I think he's a bit of a scapegoat. I need to look at this attack, the Sakas, the Zubamendis in midfield, yeah, the Trossards. I need to look at those guys because those guys are the guys that are supposed to be giving us something up top. Trossard, yeah, was losing the ball like flipping hot potato. Saka, what does he give to this team? What does Saka give to this team? Forget about how much he gets. I think there has to be conversations about Saka next season if he doesn't get back to normality or get back to what he does. I think there needs to be
conversations about Saka now.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. Let's have conversations about Saka now.
Saka now.
Let's have conversations because Saka, he's there by a thread because you know what? This guy offers hardly anything game to game. And on that left-hand side, it's even worse. Because you've got Trossard and Martinelli. Got Trossard with no pace. Martinelli with pace, but doesn't know what to do. The team's a mess.
But we have to protect Dalman. Protecting Dalman just cost you a trophy.
The thing is with Dalman, yeah, and I've explained this perfectly to you already before, Jerry,
I know.
Yeah? It's not a case of when I mean protecting Dalman, yeah. I don't think that Dalman is going to impact a game from the start each and every time. Yeah, he may and he may not. You know, it's one of those things. Yeah, but he certainly can come off the bench and do a better job than what we have right now. He definitely can do a better job than what we've got right now. And Ian Wright is a fraud. Yeah, yeah. My stepmother knows you. Yeah, so I don't care. I'll tell you to your face as well. Yeah, you're a fraud. Yeah, about you're saying about bigger fish to fry. You said that this cup didn't matter and we've got bigger fish to fry. And I'm going to end on this before I get out of here. Bernardo Silva said this after the interview. He said, this is what our club demands of us. Arteta said we had the better half. On that note, Johnny, I'll see you tomorrow and I'll chat to you later. Dr. S, you're my brother.
Big
Everyone
up,
else.
Big up, Waffle Done. Take care, man.
Big up, Waffle Done. Take care, my guy.
Big up, man.
Big up, Abs.
Big up, my guy.
Man.
That is atrocious. He said we had the better half. Are you fucking kidding me?
You're joking.
Who's that?
We never had any good first half.
Right before the game,
Well, who
was
said that?
playing down the
Mikel?
League Cup.
Mikel said that.
Well, if we don't win this today, it's not the end of the world and all this. That's what Wright was saying to Redknapp before the game started on TV. Oh, well, if we don't win this today, it's not the end of the world, you know. It fucking is, because we ain't going to win nothing now. It's all about momentum and confidence. These players ain't got another game for another week. This is going to be eating away at their confidence for another week.
That's the biggest problem about this.
We could do with a game on Wednesday, not next weekend, Wednesday. But we ain't got one.
Yep. Whoever this guy is, whoever this guy is, I'm giving you an A in trolling, and you 100% deserve it because we were shit. We were absolutely fucking shit. I'm still at a loss for words. I'll be honest with you. I'm still at a loss for words because, again, the funny thing is just like we didn't do anything to bother them in the second half. Yes, Gabriel Jesus hit the crossbar. That was by pure chance.
And that was the only thing you lot did.
Yeah.
It's more than we did for 80 minutes.
Yeah.
That was our best chance, apart from Havertz.
The best chance.
Apart from Havertz, 7 minutes in.
But again, that's the problem is that you got a chance 7 minutes in. Okay, you didn't score. That happens sometimes where you don't score that early, but you don't leave the pressure off. You don't put, again, handbrake FC is what it should be called. We should have been, the way that we were able to create that chance for Havertz, and then obviously the rebounds and everything else, that should have been continual. You saw as soon as Havertz missed that, we slowly but surely backed off again. We slowly but surely gave City more belief. Like Darren said before, going into halftime 0-0, Pep said, you got to be fucking kidding me. This is a miracle. He goes, you know what? Fuck it. Go full force at them. Just attack them now. Fuck it. They're giving us too much respect. Go ahead and do it. I mean, we couldn't even get the. Why do you constantly play long ball when you're not even getting it to your players? I'd rather you play long ball and kick the ball out of bounds so you can move your team up. Did anybody notice that that whole little run before the first goal, we couldn't get the ball out of our own half? The ball was getting punted up. The center backs weren't even moving forward. Everybody talks about a low block being played against Arsenal. We were trying to play a low block.
When was their first goal? What minute? What minute did they score their first goal? Can anyone say?
I think it was like the
50-something minutes or something. 60 minutes in.
Yeah, was it the 50th minute?
Yeah, and it was like about 55. 60.
No, 60. 60.
Oh, 60.
60. And I was like, this is shit. We are getting fucking mullered.
Yeah.
You've got to do something now, Arteta. He's just fucking left it.
And he didn't make a substitute till
a legend. Kyle,
big up Kyle,
legend.
I'm sure you're steaming right
now.
Big up Carl, the icon.
Yeah, big up, man.
So fucking pissed off.
Yeah, I'm pissed off as well, mate.
Kyle,
frustration.
thank you for your time as always, bro.
Big up, brothers.
What's your opinion on
Big up,
games?
Kyle.
Big up to us all. Big up to the chat.
Big up every time, Kyle, man.
Yeah.
Where do I even begin? I tell you where I begin. I'm very, very emotional. And I tell you why I'm emotional. Because it doesn't matter to these fucking multimillionaires, but it matters to fucking me. And I tell you the reason why. My daughter turned 16 today. Her 16th birthday. And I cancelled a birthday party and birthday celebrations for my 16-year-old to watch this League Cup final that I've been waiting 33, I repeat, 33 years since the last one I saw us lift up. 33 years. I cancelled all birthday celebrations. My daughter is not talking to me. My woman is not talking to me. My parents think I'm selfish. Friends, family, cousins, relations, getting not knowing fucking grief. I'm here on my own. My missus got the child and they're gone to my mother's house, the granny's house, to stay tonight because they're in so much bad form with me. Not only arguments. This is what I do for this fucking club. And look at what they do. Don't even show up in a fucking final. It's a final. A fucking final. And to show us up like and gives a performance like fucking that? Are you fucking joking me? Arsenal Football Club. Man City made a fucking show of us in the second half. Kicked us out the field.
Facts.
Sack it. £300,000 a week. Havertz, £280,000 a week. This fucking Geigerus. Or whatever you want to fucking call him. I'm sick of it. Over fucking hyped. Overpaid. I'm looking at his 2-0 down. I'm looking at Martinelli on the touchline. Cracking fucking jokes with the opposition players. Laughing. Was I laughing? No, I fucking won't. My fucking family are all over the fucking place tonight because of fucking Arsenal. And then people tells me that I don't fucking care. And I'm listening to Ian Wright on fucking television saying don't worry about it. We got bigger fish to fry. Fuck you, Ian Wright, you fucking prick.
Facts.
You play for Arsenal. You fucking won trophies with Arsenal and now it doesn't fucking matter. Because you're on the payroll. You fucking prick. He mightn't care. But I fucking care. 41 fucking years. Having that many fights came off the fucking internet because of getting that many fucking fights. People putting me down. I give up on social media. I love this club. I love it like my family. I put it on the same level. And I have to put up with this fucking shit. Sorry, gentlemen. I am fucking fuming.
Facts. No, we all are, pal. We all are. Because this was the bit, like I said, the biggest problem with this loss was not only did we play like shit in the second half, we were absolute garbage, but we were showed the way by Real Madrid on how to beat this City team. And the sad fact is this City team was worse against us than what it was against Real Madrid. Their best defender wasn't even on the pitch. You had a kid. You had a kid that looked suspect all of the second half of last season when City made him an emergency purchase. Kusanov did not look anything special. The kid got a yellow card early in the game, and we don't attack a kid. That's what you're supposed to do in finals. A kid who is unsure of himself. You cause him to create problems for his team. We don't even attack him. It's all fucking nonsense with this fucking team. It's all nonsense. Sorry. It's all nonsense. It's all nonsense. It really is. And people have the audacity People in our fan base have the audacity to tell us that it doesn't matter who we get between Atletico and Barcelona, we're going to smoke them. Brother, just got a real wake-up call. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. You were telling us quadruple. I've said from the beginning Champions League wasn't going to happen. I said last night that I was I got to hold more of the trolling because I said we were winning 4-1. I was Mr. Positive because I thought this was going to end up going in our favor. Doc, I see you got a bounce, bro. You want to shout your channel out or anything, brother? Give us your final thoughts, and I appreciate your time as always, brother.
Bless you up. Yeah, like my channels are actually currently on standby at the moment, but you can always find me here at London Colney Renal Center, where I'm always taking walk-ins. And I'm going to tell you, we are ready to pull your head out of Mikkel's ass because, you know, like for the betterment of this club. Big up to you. Big up to everyone, man. I mean, swear down. This season is on a real knife's edge, and it's pointing in the same direction that it has been over the last few seasons. So, all I want to do is just be proven wrong. All I want to do is just see armpits. That's all I want to see. But you know, seems like we're asking for too much around here. So big up to you, man. Big up to everyone. G.
Big up, Doc.
Big up, Doc. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Big up, Doc, man. Enjoy the day, mate.
I'm just still fuming. I'm looking
at players representing this club. David Rocastle came out and said about representing the club, who you are and what you are, and who you represent. And I'm looking at these fucking clowns representing my club. Havertz. I'm after saying it for fucking years. Useless. Saka. I said it straight up. I didn't give a fuck who I hurt or offended. I was on Jez Collins' show or someone's show, and I said it 2 years ago. I said this because he's English that he makes him out to be world-class football player. Because the paparazzi over in England makes all these players out to be something that they're fucking not. And Saka is far from world-class. As far as I'm concerned, sell him in the fucking summer.
Yeah.
Martin Daly, a joke of a player. And he out on the touchline today get bent home nail, cracking jokes. Who the fuck does he think he is? Trossard. I've been saying it. Out the door. I've been saying this a long time, Gianni.
Yes,
70% of this fucking squad are not good enough. And I'm going to tell you another thing. If they were good enough, we wouldn't be worrying about being 9 points clear of Man City, but then with a game at hand and playing OCD had. Because if we were any fucking good, and if we had a world-class fucking manager, we'd be at least 17, 18 points clear by fucking now. The league will be won by now because it's the worst fucking Premier League I ever saw in my life.
Facts.
Football is a joke. We're a joke.
Facts.
Win the league title now, Arteta, or fuck off. I don't want to see and bring 70% of the squad with you.
Kyle, I'll be honest
with you. The pressure is on. Have they got the fucking stones now to do something about it? Because, Gianni, I said it.
Yeah, you did.
I ain't listening to no excuses, brother. My fucking temper is gone.
No, brother, you ain't gonna hear no excuses from me. I'll be honest with you. At this point, we have said multiple times, it's 2 trophies mandatory from here on out with where we are. I'm sorry. Even if he does win the league, for me, 1 trophy is not enough. You got to go. You got to go. I'm
100%.
sorry. And that means you need to win. That you need to win the 2 domestic trophies that are available. Because I'm sorry, for all the top Gooners who need to hear it, and we need to say it louder for the people in the back, ain't no fucking way in hell this team's winning the Champions League.
No chance.
No way in hell this team is winning the Champions League.
No chance.
If you just put that performance up against Manchester City, let me tell you something right now. Fuck trying to get to Barcelona Atletico. Sporting Lisbon will have something for us.
Yeah.
And they had something against Bodo Glimt, so do not even think about sleeping on Sporting Lisbon.
Brother, the biggest problem that people don't realize is that these motherfuckers are overcomplicating a simple sport. Keep the goddamn ball on the ground. How many? If you had, I could maybe count on one hand the amount of times Arsenal won an aerial duel, and really they were all Saliba versus Haaland. Besides that, we lost damn near every single aerial duel in the middle. We lost every aerial duel when we were trying to play long ball. The long ball nonsense did not work. Why we kept trying it, I had no fucking idea. Again, Real Madrid gave you the blueprint to how to beat this City team. Attack them on the ground and keep the ball on the ground. They will fold. Nico O'Reilly is a fucking midfielder. playing out of position as a fullback.
Hmm.
He just made Nico O'Reilly look like one of the best fullbacks that this sport has ever seen in this fucking game.
Yeah.
Mateus Nunes is a midfielder. He is playing out of position for 2 years now. Everybody, when you talk to majority of City fans, they all said the right back position needed to be improved. He didn't improve it. He still got a midfield there, and we make him look great. We made a team that, if anybody has any set of common sense on how they watch football, if it wasn't for all the misses Vinicius Jr. had, Real Madrid should have beat Manchester City 10-1. You can maybe throw a couple more goals in for City and make it 10-3. Real Madrid should have hung 10 goals on Manchester City, and you can talk to Sam Madrista, Omar, who hops in the chat. Everybody who's a Real Madrid fan has said this is the worst Real Madrid past 30 fucking years.
Yeah.
So the fact of the matter is, at the end of the day, that the worst Real Madrid team just schooled these boys, and a team that everybody is hyping up as the best team in Europe. Oh, the quad is a possibility and all this bullshit. Go fuck yourself.
Mm-hmm.
We should have dog walked these fucking idiots today.
Gianni, Darren and myself for the two orders here. We saw the 80s. I'm sure Darren as well. We saw the 1987 League Cup against Liverpool. We saw the 93 Coca-Cola Cup against Sheffield Wednesday. I was over at 2007 in the Millennium Stadium where we got beat by fucking Chelsea. Then they experienced something. 33, me and Dan were waiting 33 years for this.
Yep.
And here we are still waiting. And Gianni, I said it last night on your show. What did I say, Gianni? Gianni is gone, is he?
Like getting something.
I said last night on Gianni's show that Kepa was going to lose us the League Cup. I said he was going to make a drastic mistake and we lose it. And it's on Arteta for picking him in the first place. You should pick your best 11 in a fucking final.
In a final, yeah.
100%. And look at the comparison between Trafford and Kepa. Trafford made 3 saves today from Kai Havertz and Bukayo Saka. And Kepa absolutely, like, why the fuck was he trying to do this? Catch the ball. But instead, you're just catching it and then it bounces off you and then O'Reilly has to tap it in. This is why I never wanted Kepa at this football club. We should have gone out and got Juan Garcia from Espanyol. That guy is much improved than this guy, than Kepa. Because for me, Juan Garcia is somebody that can compete with Raya in that number 2 spot. But Kepa today, I'm sick and tired of every single one of these Chelsea rejects, Kyle. I'm sick of Kepa, of Havertz, of Madueke. Every single time we buy all these Chelsea scrubs, our fan base are saying that online, saying, but Arteta is gonna make them into better players. No, he's not. I'm sick and tired of every single Chelsea player we've got over the years. Not one of them has improved this football club. And what do? They leave us on a free transfer to go and do other things.
Yep. Dal, have your say, brother, because I'm still.
Big up
all you guys.
We got Dal, you know what's sad? Hopefully, Fiorentina. I haven't seen the score yet, so I haven't seen if they pulled a favor for us and made us more of a title race. But I'm more confident at this point. I'm more confident that Inter has a possibility of bottling the Serie A, Napoli or Milan end up coming back and winning than us winning at this point. Because this is ridiculous, man.
And also UNC lost as well, so I'm sorry, Dal.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, all my teams have gotten to shit. at least my Seahawks won, but that was ages ago. Big up, Kyle. Good to see you, buddy. It's been a while. Big up, Darren. Big up, everybody in the chat. The Kepa decision. He's 0-6 at Wembley, fellas. 0-6 at Wembley now. He has never won a cup final. And Arteta doesn't use history to decide decisions, right? Kepa was the biggest mistake. Once I saw Kepa in the lineup, I figured we were cooked. And we were cooked in the 35th minute of this game. We were cooked in the 35th fucking minute of this game. You know, playing the ball out wide, playing the ball long. How many times have we seen Zubamendi come to the 18-yard box to receive the pass and make a turn? Quite a bit. We saw none of that today. None of that. So Arteta's already trying to do things differently than what was somewhat worked before. I do think we still go on and lift something big in May. I do think we do with the Premier League, but only by just amount. And I know you're shaking your head, Darren. I get it. And I get it. I'm more on the fence now than I was 2 days ago, right? But I just think that, you know, I think that there will be some reveal of this. We will recoup a bit. But Arteta, again, has gotten it wrong. This is the 6th sequel of the same fucking movie we've been watching for so long, right? But today, we're just the players just did not have it in them today. Declan Rice, anonymous. Gyökeres, anonymous. Zubamendi, marked out of the game. Saka, time's up. Time's up. Time is up. We have to sell this guy as soon as we can and get Kvaratskhelia in, Conceição, some of these other names. Berta has to do his job. And that's what pisses me off too, fellas. What are the fucking signings in January? City made moves. City brought players in to get over something, to work towards something. We've been talking about Kenan Yildiz for the last year. We go to Tonali on the 30th of January and expect Eddie Howe to make a deal with 1 day left in the window? Are you kidding me? Why didn't we go for Tonali in the first week of January so we had some time to work out a deal and get a solid player in? You know, it goes back to the recruitment. Berta, do your job. And I said this with you, Gianni, last week when you had me on the show. Where was Berta in January? We see Man City making moves, and we do nothing because, we have depth now. We have Calafiori. We've got Odegaard and Eze. I don't believe that Eze was even injured. I don't think he was injured.
I don't believe him.
I don't either, Darren. I don't believe him anymore. I think Ben White is injured. Why was Mascara not in there? Where's Max Dowman? Keep the momentum going for this kid. Yeah, exactly. Where, Gianni? Like, I don't expect him to start.
I agree with a lot of you said. The one thing I disagree with, I'm sorry. He shouldn't have been given any more money. I agree with Berta not giving this asshole any more money. Berta did his job in the summertime and got this squad big. He himself has handicapped this squad by not rotating it throughout the season. This is on Arteta. The fact that Saka, Rice, all these guys are freaking limping around the pitch. Did anybody realize when Saka got moved to the number 10, he was limping around?
He's been limping around all season.
I also noticed when Arsenal got the second place, that he was limping when he was walking up. So that gives you an indication.
No, he's not fit. Ben White's not fit. Declan Rice is probably about 95% fit. Zubamendi is fucking useless. And that's why I don't think he had to come in to receive the ball, because he'd be bullied by Holland pressing him. Right? It's like we say we got all this depth, and I do think there's some talent in that depth. We've seen times of it appear, but those times have been against shit squads, you guys.
Facts.
It's been against crap squads. We didn't show up for Liverpool. We couldn't show up against Forest. We didn't show up against Sunderland. We didn't show up against Wolves. Right? Even the crap squads have gotten something out of us this season. And it's the same.
Zubamendi, I'm afraid he was found wanting with their first goal. He should have got to that ball with that header before O'Reilly. He was goal side. He should have seen the day. As soon as that 100%. Ball's come flapping through the keeper's hands, he should have been there like a rocket. But
he was jogging in the last 15 minutes. He was jogging for the second goal. He was jogging back. He was completely played out of position. And Turkey put us to the sword today. And Hincapié was not good today. Hincapié got cooked by Semenyo today. This is his worst game. Pep tried Semenyo in the 10. It hasn't worked, so he puts it back out on the wing. It's so frustrating to take 3 steps forward and take fucking 6 steps back every single time under this manager.
So picking up your point there, if we'd have signed Semenyo in January before City and he'd have played for us today on the wings, we'd win that League Cup.
Right. And we don't drop points from Forest and all those other teams. Exactly. You have to strike first. And I get what you're saying, Gianni. Like, yeah, burn the money and giving this guy more players, but get some out. We put one area on loan and we brought nothing in. Like, it makes no sense.
But that's this manager. Again, he put his neck out on the line. Again, on one of Aaron's call-in shows, Lawrence had put it out there that from someone that he knows that's close to the club said that Nwaneri had a falling out with Odegaard behind the scenes. And that's the whole reason why that Arteta chose Odegaard over Nwaneri and sent him out. It's an egg on his face because Nwaneri's been balling the fuck out for Marseille. Just scored again today. Balled again today for Marseille and scored again.
To bring him back. And we all know what's going to happen when he comes back. He's going to be ESR. He's going to be fucking Emerald Smith Rowe again. Mm-hmm. Just another face, right? Another player with incredible capability. And I got to say, too, if we had ESR in the squad, we may have gotten something today. There at least been some fight. And I don't have a problem losing 2-1 if we fight. That's football. Someone's got to win. Someone's got to lose. But today was a fucking disgrace. The 35th minute, that game was done. That game was done before halftime. He made 0 adjustments. He could have brought Martinelli on the left. He could have brought Martinelli on the right. He could have put Martinelli up front. Right, at least hits up some speed. What is Gabriel Jesus going to do for us, fellas? What is he going to provide for us? What is Havertz going to do? He looks like Bambi on ice out there. It's a joke. It was a complete joke. The mentality was wrong. The lineup was wrong. The substitutions were wrong. Everything went wrong today. We went back to the Arteta of 2020. It's just an absolute shit show. And we should be discussing. I feel bad for the fans that were there today. And Darren's called it all wrong. Darren and Kyle have been saying this for the last 5 years.
Learning on the job.
Easily.
Learning on the job. That's
Gianni.
what this is. Go ahead, Kyle.
2 finals, brother, that are an absolute disgrace. Today's final. Do you remember the final against Chelsea? The UEFA Cup final? And did you see the backlash Emery got? Because we got absolutely destroyed by Chelsea 4-1. With Arteta get a backlash like he did about the performance of today? No, he won't. Because why? There's bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, right.
Fry fucking nothing.
Yeah,
He doesn't know what to do, Kyle. He doesn't know what to do when the opposition is on top of us. You know, nice. He's out of ideas, and we've said this before. You could, like, when we brought Gyökeres in, it doesn't matter who the striker is; he's still going to fail at times under this manager. I picked him to have 16 goals this season, so he's already kind of exceeded that. I think he's at 15 or 16 already. But there's no plan B, and I get tired of saying the same freaking thing over and over and over. There's just no plan B. He had no idea what to do today. We know City play a high line. Fantastic, right? But they know how to do it. Like kicking balls over the top isn't going to do it. Nathan Ake had Gyökeres in his pocket today.
Nathan Ake and Kuznetsov looked like Baresi and Desai today.
Incredible.
We gave them nothing. We gave them no worries whatsoever. And again, like I said, it was a Real Madrid B team with Vinicius Jr. that started that should have beat them by 10 goals on aggregate with all the misses that they had. They gave us the blueprint to beat this team. Keep the ball on the ground, attack with a little bit of pace, and you will cause that defense to fold. You cannot sit here and tell me that an 18-year-old that just got called up for Real Madrid ran through Rodri and fucking Bernardo Silva, yet Zubamendi, who's supposed to be the best line-breaking passing midfield when we bought him, and the 100 million pound Declan Rice were held back by this manager because we wanted to play long ball.
Right.
And then the worst part is, again, the fullbacks are higher up the pitch than the wingers, and we're expecting Gyökeres to win aerial balls and do hold-up play, which is not his best trait. And you expect Gyökeres to go and win an aerial duel against 4 different Manchester City defenders.
Right.
It's nonsense.
They just collapse. That's all they had to do.
Nonsense.
But once again, we're back to the same thing again. The football is horrendous.
Absolutely.
40
it's hard to watch.
Holding the ball with his foot. When is a goalkeeper a football player? He's a fucking goalkeeper. And what was he doing? He was bringing Man City on. Bringing them on. And then you have the lads can't hold up the ball. They can't put two passes together. This was a final. It was an absolute disgrace. But this is where I'm coming from.
Yep.
The football all season has been a disgrace.
Yeah.
100%.
It's brutal. It's
From the
boring.
first day away at Man United, we scammed the 1-0 win.
Yeah.
Scammed. That's the biggest scam I've ever seen.
Darren, we still haven't put in a full 90-minute performance against anybody. We haven't put a 90-minute performance in against any team.
And all Zubimendi is, I'll tell you what Zubimendi is. He's Martin Odegaard's friend. That's all he is.
Yeah.
He's Martin Odegaard's friend. Jobs for the boys. Arteta, Odegaard, Zubimendi.
Yeah.
Back. 100%. 100%. And it's an absolute disgrace. And again, Zubimendi's actually the perfect case point for this, that this is the manager's fault. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Zubimendi was good the first half. He was picking passes. He was pressing. He looked good, especially that first 25 minutes when we were attacking City. He looked good. The manager said, you know what? We're going to sit back and defend. And the biggest thing that changed that game was Pep Guardiola said, you know what, Daniel, you're not cutting it with you playing as a secondary striker. Go out, attacking Copy. Cherokee, go wherever you want. Have the freedom. Yep. Cherokee ran the fucking show.
For sure.
Cherokee was on the side, on the touchline. Don't keep him fucking up.
Yeah, he was literally doing kick-ups.
Yeah.
In a final. He's
Yeah.
keeping up. He's
Yeah.
in a fucking final.
And what did Ben White do, Kyle? He complained to the ref. He complained to the ref.
Crybabies these days, Dal. Just crybabies. Just crying.
It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry. Ben White, once the first goal should have went in, Ben White should have been pulled. You throw Mascara on there, and you just play three men in the back and make everybody go and attack. Because now you have to throw the kitchen sink at Manchester City.
And like you were saying, Gianni, about getting him behind, Martinelli's the only player that can do that. We know he's been really mid this season as well, right? But at least there's pace there. Trossard is done. This has got to be the last game for Trossard. I'm sorry. We need to go all in for Kvaratskhelia if we can, get together the money, and get a proper winger. Like you said on the show we were on before, Gianni, the wingers in the Prem are kind of dead. Semenyo's kind of the guy right now in a way, but even he, can be kind of hit or miss, obviously. But the fact is that they went out and got him over us. Over us, right?
Yeah. But not only that, just the recruitment in general. How the hell do you choose Madueke for 50 million and Cherokee is 30 million euros?
This is what
Rodrigo money.
This is what I said, Gianni. We should have got Elise and Lookman at our football club, but instead
Lookman was 30 million euros. You could have got Lookman and fucking Cherokee for less money for just a little bit more than Madueke.
Yeah, this is
nonsense.
We're in trouble though because you're talking about the left side of the field. Trossard, not good enough. He has to go. Martinelli, not good enough. He has to go. But it's not just that. We also have Calafiori, not good enough. And we also have Hincapié.
Oh, man.
So we have four players. We have two left backs and two left wingers, and the four of them are not fucking good enough.
Right. The whole left side is weak, bro.
But now let me ask you a question. When Calafiori comes on, what the fuck is his ass doing in the box? First of all, it's a disgrace that Calafiori's random shot was the best opportunity that we had before the fucking hitting the crossbar. And we can say whatever we want about Trossard just missing the ball and everything else. Why is your fullback that far up? Why? You are risking getting killed again. Calafiori is not better than Hincapié defensively, and Semenyo ran Hincapié into the ground. We were lucky that Hincapié did not get destroyed, or that Calafiori didn't get destroyed as bad as Hincapié did, because otherwise another goal was coming. And once again, in possession, why? First of all, Kepa should never play for this team again. You wasted about 4.5 minutes to just stare around to where you were going to kick.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, brother.
Yeah, and another thing that Kepa did as well.
Right then and there. Right then and there.
Another thing that Kepa did wrong as well, like why did he come out of his goal? Doku was right in front of him, and if he had got that ball, he would have easily passed it straight into the goal. Why are you coming out of your goal, Kepa? Stay
Pep
where you
wanted
are.
him sent off.
Because it's the manager.
Right. I thought it was a handball because Ben White was out of position, Macy. Where was Ben White? It was him to lock him down.
Gianni, I told you that last night, brother, about Kepa. I told you last night on your show. And look what fucking happened. If I can say that sitting here in the kitchen,
Yep.
the fuck is that? And Arteta's getting 15 million a year, and I can say what's going to happen with Kepa, and Arteta can't. What the fuck?
In the first half, can anybody explain to me why? Did anybody see this? What I saw? I saw him, Capie, in the first half at a right back position when he's playing left back.
Yeah,
right?
and Saliba was left back, and Ben White was the other center back. It was
what the
And
fuck
also,
is he
Declan
doing
Rice
there?
was at right back at one point as well. When we took off Ben White, Declan Rice was at right back as well.
Yeah, and
It's
that's
a mess.
another thing I wanted to bring up.
It's a fucking mess.
How the hell does Declan Rice, if he's supposed to be one of your midfielders to create from deep, why is he dropping back into the fullback position?
Yeah.
Exactly. Why the fuck was Declan Rice put out right back?
Another thing
And
I
instead
saw.
of playing four
Yes,
backs,
exactly.
Instead of playing three backs and push them on.
Yeah.
Trying to get back
Another
into the
thing.
game.
Another
True,
thing I
Carl.
saw as well.
Makes no sense.
Ben
None.
White, I think it was the second half, he was right back and he was getting challenged by a winger. I don't know who it was. The camera went right on Ben White. Ben White stood off this person in the left wing position and he kicked the turf at this player.
Yeah.
In the hope it was going to disturb the player on the touchline. I saw him, he got his foot and he kicked the fucking turf. And I sat there and I thought, what the fuck are you doing? You complete fucking plum. What's going on with our football club? Is Arteta telling these people to do this shit? It's fucking
Looking
cheating.
like it.
No,
It's
what
dark
it
arts,
is
Darren.
guys
It's dark
are
arts.
checking out. Guys are checking out. That's what it is. Zubimendi, if everybody remembers, we were chasing him last season. We were chasing him midway through last season. And everyone said the deal's done. And then it took all the way till a little bit after the transfer window in the summer open that he was a done deal. He's already talking about wanting to go back to Spain.
Yeah.
You got Calafiori, who got 10 times his salary from where he was at in Italy beforehand at Bologna to where he is now, already talking about he's got unfinished business at Rome. We extended Saliba in hopes that we were going to win. An extension doesn't matter. PSG got money. PSG could come in at the end of the season say, and if we don't win anything, say, look, you're wasting your fucking time.
Wasting your time.
You get to come home. You're going to win trophies no matter what because you're at PSG. We're going to be in it for the Champions League for the foreseeable future. Why don't you come scrap that fucking club?
You guarantee, Gianni, Real Madrid was watching that game today. And they're just
100%.
waiting for that. They're waiting for that Saliba league.
Now, they all said that, they're not going to look at Saliba anymore because of the extension. They're going to look at Konate. Konate's fallen off a fucking cliff. They're not looking at him no more.
No.
They're not looking at him no more.
Of course. And Josh Kroenke as well. He was at the game today and he was shocked, disappointed. But the one thing I hold Josh accountable for was the fact that he brought this manager into this football club in the first place. So Josh Kroenke, you need to hold that as well. How dare you? Why did you even think of bringing this novice into this football club? And now that we've lost this final, this is on you now. So you and Berta in the summer, you have to address the situations. And if you are a man, Josh, you need to sack Arteta. If we don't win the Premier League or any other cup, sack Arteta and go and get a proper manager in the summer.
Right. Yeah. And the thing is, and look, Thomas Tuchel was watching. His internationals out there today.
Yeah.
His internationals.
Eze got dropped already. He's
already pulled out of the squad. Yeah, Harvey Barnes is now in the squad now. Harvey Barnes has replaced Eze.
Wow.
Imagine that. Imagine that. Fucking Harvey
Imagine
Barnes.
that.
I was taking Harvey Barnes today over what I saw on the left side.
100%.
Well, Harvey Barnes is
Facts.
better than anything we've got on the left side.
It's better than anything.
That's for
Yeah.
damn sure.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure.
I would take Wilson, Harvey Barnes, line them up. Line them up
No,
now.
what you
Junior
said.
Coupe from Bournemouth.
Emil Smith Rowe walks back into this team at left wing. Emil Smith Rowe walks right back into this team at left wing. What
Gianni,
bad this is.
I walk into the team left wing. Never mind anyone else. We have Mark Daly and fucking Trossard are absolutely useless.
Somebody ring up Gervinho.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why we
Yeah, bring up Lucas Podolski. Get Lucas
I don't know
Podolski.
how we gave Martinelli that
Podolski
much
back.
money, folks. I can't believe we gave Martinelli that much money. Like, I'm sorry, whoever gave Martinelli that much money at Arsenal, they need to show themselves.
It's Edu. It's Edu.
Yeah, don't
Majority
get
of these-
Edu
majority
is
of these
Fraud
signings
Edu.
is Edu.
So
Majority
what?
of this-
Eddie's about to
and-
relegate Spurs.
Huh?
Yeah.
He's
Well,
about
at
to
least they
relegate
really
Spurs.
This is all on Edu as well. I'll never forgive Edu because look at what he did. He has given each of these players like so much money to just make fools out of themselves. He has given Kai Havertz 600 grand a week to do what?
Yeah, and I bet he's taking a cut out of that as well. Edu.
Gianni,
I hate everything about.
Gianni.
I just hate everything about this football club. Like this is not the club that I started supported. The club that I started supported was when we were at Highbury and we were winning all these trophies, competing against all these other elite clubs. That was the best time I've had. But when we moved to the Emirates, remember what Ivan Gazidis said? He said that we were supposed to be competing with the likes of Real Madrid and Bayern Munich.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, look how that turned
I was talking to DJB. Big up to DJB.
He's big up DJB.
On the phone there after the match, and he was telling me there that the supporters before the game, we're the greatest team, we're the greatest club, the greatest players, the greatest manager, we're going to win this cup, we're going to win the quadruple. And he said at the end of the game, they were all saying, "Oh, don't worry about it. Bigger fish to fry."
Bigger fish to
Yep.
fry.
There's no fucking accountability. There's no fucking accountability with these idiots. There's no accountability. Because see, now watch. Magically, you're not going to hear none of them talk about the quad anymore.
No.
Right.
Watch
Or
how
just-
goes away.
Or call it a Mickey Mouse Cup. I was on a quick show with TJ for somebody got in this chat and said, "Oh, we shouldn't worry about it and to calm down. It's a Mickey Mouse Cup anyway." Yeah, when you're a Pep Guardiola and you've won it 4 out of 6 times, of course it's a Mickey Mouse Cup. I mean,
Do you
if
know,
you
they've
win it,
always
you have a
said that
pedigree of
about
winning in the last
They've
20
always
years.
said that
Yeah, you're
about
going
the
to look
League
at the
Cup.
League Cup with a little bit of, it might be beneath us a bit. I can change up my squad a bit, but still, those players came out to fight. They came out to fight. We showed no fight. Like I said, I would have really no issue of losing a cup final 2-1 if we had shots on goal and players were actually getting stuck in and giving it a go. Someone's got to win. Someone's got to lose. The fact of the matter is we had nothing today. We had nothing. The game was done in the 30th minute today, and Arteta had no solutions to back anything up, any of his decisions today. The ball was played too wide. It was kicked too high. Nobody could trap a ball. Nobody could make a 5-yard pass. I mean, trapping a ball. What the fuck? And expecting Gyökeres to run half the length of the pitch and put one in the back of the net is a joke. It's a joke. The guy can't even run 10 yards without getting gassed, and he was gassed by halftime.
Yeah, they all were.
Yeah, all
It's
were.
the Mickey Mouse
This is-
Cup. Why have Man City won it? God knows how many times.
Right.
Why did
bother.
Jose care about it so much when
Yeah.
he took over Chelsea if it's a Mickey Mouse?
Darren,
Mourinho.
we had so many, we had when we won it in '87 and '93. We had Darren, you were like me. They were great nights in our memory as Arsenal fans. They were great nights. These dads that says it's Mickey Mouse Cup and all, fuck off. You have
Fuck
no
off.
idea what you're talking about.
Exactly. And the worst thing is, this could be the kickstart for City.
Yeah.
City,
Yeah.
if we win this trophy, City season is damn near done. It should have been done a while ago because the league should have been wrapped up already.
Are City still in the FA Cup?
Yeah.
We could fake them in some as
They
well,
play
bro.
Liverpool.
We could
And
get
we
them
play
in
the
the
winner.
final.
We could see him in the final.
If we
I
beat
wonder if he's going to play Kepa, Darren. I bet he plays Kepa at the FA Cup final too, because he loves him, Darren. We love Kepa. Oh, the Arsenal emotion. We love Odegaard. We love Kepa. You can't drop Kepa. He's been so great against Portsmouth. Yeah, he's been so good against Portsmouth.
Hello,
Fuck
Mr.
off.
Odegaard.
It's because of the fact that
now.
they keep getting all these
Fit
Chelsea
again.
players,
We'll
and every
win a
single
year
one of
ago.
these fan base come
Yeah,
out and say,
exactly. God,
I'm sick of these Chelsea scrubs, guys. I hate every single one of them.
Yeah, but you know what the sad thing is? Chelsea deserves to still laugh at us because even with the shit ownership they got, they still got more trophies than this fucking asshole has.
Of course,
That's how much of a fucking joke this is. Them motherfuckers have spent $1 billion in what, 3 years? Got majority kids, got a bunch of players that still haven't worked out, a bunch of players who they overpaid for who are dog shit, whether they like it or not, and still got more trophies than us.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
They got a manager who never managed in the fucking Premier League in Maresca.
and they had Garnacho scored 2 goals against us in the quarterfinal.
Exactly.
Semifinal.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think
In Maresca,
so. It was the first
you have
leg.
an inexperienced manager in the Premier League, just like Arteta in Maresca, and he still figured out a way to rotate squad players and figure out how to win 2 trophies. Yet this manager is now what, 1 for 23? With a
Ten Hag figured it out.
Yeah, it's nonsense. It's fucking nonsense at the end of the day. Again, $1 billion. I say this every single time, except Arsenal. Every other club that has spent $1 billion won trophies on the way to hitting $1 billion. Chelsea did it. AC Milan did it. Inter did it. Juve did it. All these teams have spent that much money and won trophies along the way till them actually hitting the dollar mark. We haven't.
No.
Because we have a rookie manager who wants to win his way only. His way only. His way only was today. He refused to play the ball in the middle. Refused to do it. Refused to give us the opportunity to let some of these players express themselves. And I fear for Max Dowman. You don't think the Wolves are going to come after Max Dowman? Max Dowman's head will be turned a bit, and we're expecting this 16-year-old to be our safe.
City.
Yeah, he could go there.
Yeah.
We were linked to Semenyo and Mark Gay. Why the fuck not Max Dowman?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
this was an opportunity to play Max Dowman, but this manager's too afraid to give him an opportunity. This is what I hate about Arteta.
Yeah, I hate that.
But that's also the problem because, like I said, even though I'm a fan of Dowman and he should have been playing, in my opinion, again, I hear what Darren and others say about protecting him. But here's the problem: you can protect him if you got class players in the positions that he's competing for. I'm sorry, the kid. That's how bad this situation is. That you've spent $1 billion and this kid already walks into the team. That's how fucking bad. It is.
Right. And plus, a 16-year-old recovers a lot quicker than a 25 or 26-year-old. Right. Max Dowman got a knock and he was out for 6 weeks, 7 weeks, and he's been back in action. Right. And we're bigging up a Max Dowman who, let's be honest. If it wasn't, we struggled against Everton.
Yeah.
We made Kieran
right there. We
Dewsbury
struggled against Everton.
Kieran
Imagine if
Dewsbury
he
Hall
hadn't done
looked
that
like
against
Zidane.
Everton, where Arteta had been now.
Right. Or Goicoechea isn't there for a tap-in.
Doll, we made Kieran Dewsbury Hall look like Zidane the way he was spinning guys in the middle.
And he's had a good season.
Everton should have beaten us at the Emirates, but the problem is Moyes fucked up with his substitutions, and it paid the price for them. And when we brought down,
But Macy, to add to that, we should have lost a lot of the games that we've played.
Yeah.
We've been getting lucky.
Yeah, exactly.
The whole
Yeah.
season. If Amadou Onana doesn't get injured in the second half and Ollie Watkins has his shooting boots on, Aston Villa slaps the fuck out of us at the Emirates.
Yeah.
That 4-1 scoreline was a lie.
See, I thought penalty, by the way. Everton were robbed of a penalty. Sorry, guys.
Oh yeah,
Everton
that penalty.
were robbed
That
of
wasn't a penalty.
Saliba should have got penalised for the penalty. Manchester United should have had a penalty at the opening day of the season when Saliba fouled Cunha. We were very fortunate to be in this position, and all these top gooners keep saying, "Be happy, guys. We're top of the league. We're the best team in the world. We're the best team in Europe. Be happy, guys." Why are you being so negative? Oh my God, look, Carl Washgunner's a fake fan. Darren Sullivan's a fake fan. Look at Dal. Look at everyone. You're all fake fans. Oh my God, I
Yeah.
can't stand you.
Yeah.
If
The
you
biggest
don't,
fake
if we
is the
win the
manager.
league, you don't deserve to be in the parade.
Yeah, 100% Quadra.
Another thing as well, Brighton should have beaten us as well at the IMAX, and the fact that we kept hold of that 1-goal lead was absolutely we were very unfortunate not to lose to Brighton away from home. So
We spent $1 billion and barely got by Mansfield.
He has to go.
He has to go. It has to be this summer. And that's the thing. I've said this before, and I've gotten slayed for it. If we win this league only by 1, 2, maybe 3 points, I still want him gone. I still want him gone. If we win it by 8 or 9, that's a bit convincing. But winning this league by only 1 or 2 points is not convincing. Because if you don't let him go on a high, when are you going to let him go? In November when we're 5th? And it does the whole squad's head in? Because we know that some of these players have bought into the Arteta process. We know Declan Rice has. Obviously, Odegaard. Zubamendi has. Madueke has. Players have bought into this ethos that Arteta brings, right? So some of them are going to be defending the manager. And it would do their heads, and I think even worse, if we were to let him go in November, December, and bring someone new in to rewrite the book, right? That's why you win. If and when we win it, you shake his hand, you give him his check, and you tell him, thank you very much. You finally reached your goal. Now it's time to move on to someone serious. And you go put 17 mil on Luis Enrique, and you bring in Kvaratskhelia, and you retool the team again. Big up, Carl. Been a while.
Big up,
So I am absolutely disgusted at some of these fans who've called me the fake fan, like Quaja's saying, because I have standards. Right, and I understand if he wins it, great. We celebrate for 2 weeks. We have a couple of Guinnesses, and then we move on. Right, but winning this league, the positions like you've said, Gianni, that we've been in over and over in this league, and not just the first time. Over the last few years, we've had 6 points, 8 points leads, and haven't been able to capitalize that and shut the door on some of these teams. Just goes to show that this manager cannot again get it over the line. We need to have standards and say, thank you, Arteta. You finally achieved the goal that we've been wanting for 22 years, but it's time to say goodbye, and we need to start with someone new in the summer that Berta can work with as well and bring in 3 or 4 players, specifically on the left side, and start again and start a new chapter because it's the same fucking book over and over. Just because we win it, if we win it this season, means nothing in the future. And I don't want to have an asterisk by our fucking 26th cup, our 26th Premier League title. I don't want to have an asterisk there because all the raving lunatics will say that it does not deserve it. We've been playing shit football, which is true. We relied on a player that doesn't exist. His name was Owen Goals, right? We've been relying on luck. I just, I want this guy gone in the summer, regardless if he wins it or not. I do. It's 6 years of shit that we've had to put up with, and today was just the icing on the cake. This exposed this whole project. Today was an exposure of Arsenal Football Club and the mistakes that this manager has made and the tactical idiocracy, if that's even a word, idiocy, thank you, is something that we won't forget. We won't forget this game for a while. Again, if it was 2-1, fair play to City. They were the better team on the day. But we showed nothing today. We did not put our nuts on the table. We did not play with intent. We did not have an attacking power. We didn't do anything that remotely looked like we've beaten Spurs. When we beat Villa, where I disagree with you, Johnny, I think that was one of our best games of the season. But regardless of that, the fact is this manager has continued to fail. 1 cup in 23 attempts is sackable.
Real quick before listen, the Villa game at the end was great. The problem was that, again, if Onana doesn't get injured, he was running the show. That's all I say as far as that. Aston Villa getting the win against us and getting the loss, even though it was the manner of how the loss went, has shown other teams how to beat us. Like I said in the game against Leverkusen's draw is the only game where a team got a result against us that did impact the midfield. And they played long ball against us and showed us how to play long ball rather than the way that we played long ball against City. Mm-hmm. If you look at Nunez and you look at O'Reilly, majority of the time when City was in possession, they weren't cruising up the pitch. They stayed back because they were going to play that high line. That's why I say that this is
And
ridiculous.
let Turkey do the work. Like you said, they let Turkey just do the work, what he's supposed to do.
Real Madrid's B team gave us the blueprint to how to smoke the City team, and we decide, no, we're going to play long ball. Carl, been a long time. What do you guys say about the game, Carl?
Yeah, Carl.
I just want to add a little disclaimer first, okay, before I start my soliloquy, shall I say. Gianni, thank you so much for allowing me to come on. It's much appreciated. For people who refer to me as the old YouTube channel, please do not refer to me that anymore. I no longer have my channel. I'm no longer on YouTube as part of my own main format. Just refer to me as what I've got as my name down below. That is also my Instagram. So if you want to hit me up, go check me out on there, okay? I went through half a bottle of rum watching that game. Not out of pure, not out of pure like spitefulness, but
So I was supposed to crack this open.
You still can.
I was supposed to crack open a bottle of Blue Label for this.
But I understand why people are getting very frustrated about Kepa, okay? But a lot of teams, they do play their backup goalkeepers. Now, City play Trafford, which you expect to play instead of Donnarumma. And obviously, Kepa had played every single game throughout the Carabao Cup, throughout all the rounds. So I wasn't as, butthurt regarding of Kepa playing. But during that first half, there were a couple of moments when City started pressing properly, Kepa was like a deer in the headlights. Yep. And he didn't get the ball out and didn't get ball out to his defenders. He didn't get a ball out to Zubamendi. He didn't get ball out to Rice. He was just booting it long. That is the antithesis of a keeper that is panicking. Now, the first half was fine. I thought the first half we played better than what City did. I actually think I'm not going to say we dominated them, but we had more shots. We looked like we created more. City looked like we got penned in our own 18-yard box for the final 10 minutes, but they never really penetrated us, pause. That second half, that was a shambles. And the domino effect started when there was 3 different situations where Kepa screwed up Wally. A, he tried to reach for the ball back, so he misplaced the height of the ball. Secondly, he tried to reach it and realized he wasn't tall enough. You're not Donnarumma, mate. You're not going to reach for it. And thirdly, before that cross came in, he didn't look behind him to check, see if anyone was covering him at the back stick. 3 things he could have got. He could have just left it. At worst, Zubamendi might not have dealt with it and it would have been a goal. At best, it probably would have gone out for a corner. If he'd have just left it and left it to Zubamendi, he might have defended it better. But that was the start of the domino effect. And City, they just kept going and going and going. And we were stuck in our 18-yard area for so long. At some point, the dam was going to break. Mm-hmm. And we ended up doing it. And Clifford Salter just made a very good point there. Saka, 300k a week, and you can't defend a cross? You've got to be kidding me, man. I know your right hamstring is dead and buried, but come on, surely you can track back and defend a cross. Against O'Reilly as well, who is younger than you. He's probably on the verge of getting a call up for the World Cup squad for England in the summer. That second half was appalling. The players didn't want it. Arteta was reactive, not proactive, like we said he should have done. The minute that first goal got in, I would have said, right, Raya, you're going in. I'm putting Martinelli up there, and I'm putting someone else in midfield. I'm taking Havertz up. We'll put someone else in midfield. We've got to start controlling this game, otherwise we're gone. And he didn't do that until the second goal went in. And then at that point, I know 2-0 is basically the most dangerous scoreline in football, but when Man City have a 2-0 lead, they don't give it away that much. Appalling. And Macy, long time no see, my friend. You said this very perfectly. This was basically the first trophy to go on to win the rest of the season. I refer to this, if anybody watches the NBA, I prefer to this as the in-season tournament in the NBA. Whoever wins it, it should act as a springboard for them to go on and win the Eastern Conference or the Western Conference to go on and win the NBA championship and so on. You catch my drift, Oregon, right?
Unless you're the Knicks.
And yes, you're the Knicks in your shit, right?
Yep.
But as a result, Arsenal do the same thing. They go back to type. One trophy won in 23 attempts. I've said this on my local group chat. I said, I don't care about the FA Cup. I don't care about the. We're not going to win the champ. What you think we're going to? If we somehow get through against Sporting, we're going to get through against Barcelona.
Oh,
yeah, we could. We could defend. We defend better, but can we attack them? Probably not.
We ain't defending that.
We're not doing Barcelona.
We ain't defending that.
It's league or bust. It is league or bust, and this will now start rolling downhill.
The league isn't enough, though.
No,
That's the problem. League isn't enough now. I'm sorry. We've said for time 2 trophies minimum at this point. If he walks away with 1 trophy, I don't give a fuck if it's the league. You got to go. I'm sorry.
If we're
supposed to be a big club, you have to think like a big club. Okay?
Johnny, I've got to go, mate.
Big up, Darren.
Big up, Darren, man. Big up, Darren.
Being on. God bless everyone.
Big up, Darren.
Catch you on the next one.
God bless, bro.
Take care, man. Have a good night.
But this is what I mean by the mentality of a big club. One of the problems to why football in general is shit is because the big clubs are thinking like small clubs. They're not going out and buying the best players to put together big teams for them to go and win all the glory. They're talking about fine margins and all this other fucking bullshit. I'm sorry. He walks away with the league this year is the only trophy he's got to go. 1 trophy is not enough at this point of the season. I'm sorry. You have to take everything into respect. You put your neck on the line for your boy Odegaard, who failed you and forced Ethan Nwaneri out of here, who could have very well been brought on this game today. Big up Kyle. I don't know if he's going to come back on.
Big up Kyle.
You backed Odegaard, who fucked you, to get rid of Ethan Nwaneri, who's balling out at Marseille, who could have very easily, if he was here right now, could come in and give aid to I said it on Lee's watch along. Havertz, Trossard, and Saka should have been off at halftime. You already saw it coming. We were good for the first 25 minutes. We stepped off the gas, let City breathe, and they took advantage. This City team is not that good. Let's just be honest. This City team is not that good. This is
sorry, but you're right. They're not. But they have experience in Rodrigo and Silva. You know, that we just don't really
have the problem with that. They were 2 of the worst fucking players against Real Madrid. So why don't you fucking go at them the same way Madrid did?
Yeah.
You have 2 midfielders as fullbacks. Why again? If this guy is such a fucking genius, like all these hand jobs try to fucking back him and say that he is, where do you see another team that plays good offensive football where the fullbacks are further up the pitch than the fucking wingers? That's why Trossard got left at that back corner to fucking try to stop O'Reilly. It's nonsensical. It's stupid. Let the fullbacks do their job, which is defending. There is no reason for them to be high up the pitch. You should have been high up the pitch, flooding them after the first goal that you gave up to Manchester City if you're going to put them that high up the pitch. Again, like what everybody said, Ben White was out of position for Kepa to even make himself look like a dumb fuck at that spot with Doku. Why? Look at the other team. Again, name me a City defense that's worse than that City defense since the money got pumped in, since Mancini's era. You can't. No. You can't. That's the worst.
Diaz was out. Their best defender was out today as well. Diaz was out.
Fuck Diaz. Right. He's been their best defender.
He's cup-tied as well. He's cup-tied.
He wasn't even there. He was cup-tied.
He's cup-tied.
You had a kid who all we know is the only thing that kid is good at is speed and Kushner. That's it. That's all he's good for is pace. He does not have good anticipation. You saw when Gyökeres was actually able to get on the fucking ball, he gave Kushner all he wanted. We just chose Gyökeres to not have the fucking ball.
Which is why we should have put Martinelli in the halftime to get him with the pace. Trossard is not it anymore, bro. No. Trossard has not been it for the last 2 seasons. He's got some impact goals in him that we've seen. Right, he can pop up with a nice shot once in a while, but once you mark him out, he's done. And the frustration.
I'd rather have Trossard play as the number 10 over Havertz bum ass. Havertz showed us in the Everton. I'd rather have Havertz sit on the fucking bench because he's useless. Havertz made Michael Keane look like a world-class center back in that game against Everton. He's everywhere but where you need him. That's why this false nine bullshit don't fucking work. The false nine works when you got two wingers that are able to go put the jets on and run past everybody and dribble like a Cherokee did today. Neither of our wingers are doing that.
Right.
Gabriel Martinelli will dribble the ball out of bounds. Same thing with Madueke. The sad thing was he put Saka in at the 10 position. Saka didn't even deserve to get 90 minutes. He didn't even deserve to get anything past the first half. Saka and Madueke were running into each other on that right-hand side.
They did.
If you
They
saw
did run into each other, literally.
when you saw Madueke go for the cross, what did Nico O'Reilly went into that stance? He put one knee on the ground and knew Madueke was running there because there was nowhere else to go and forced a turnover because Saka was getting in his way. Saka should have been off at halftime. I'm sorry. I don't care about all this talk about protecting Dowman. In this, you need the trophy. Throw his ass out.
Right.
Sorry. If he makes it, he makes it. If he doesn't, you find a way to help the kid out and get through the nonsense. But you need to take a chance because as sad as it is, after £1 billion spent, a 16-year-old is what we need to take us through. It's nonsense. It's nonsense.
Yeah. With that said, Johnny, I got to run, buddy. It's my dinner lunch time.
Big up,
I'll get my appetite back.
Big up, Dad.
Big up, guys. Big up, pal. We'll catch up soon.
Good seeing you.
Good seeing you too, brother. You guys have a good one. We let's try and keep some hopes alive. I know it's hard right now, but thanks for letting me jump on, Gianni, and big up everyone in the chat. Big up Binks and everyone. Guys, take care. Don't drink yourself into a stupor tonight, Gianni. Keep the label.
I'm not drinking. The label can't get cracked. I'm just going to smoke.
The label can't get cracked. Fair enough.
We've got international break next week, so we can just chill out and that.
Yeah, we'll have a chill stream for sure. See you guys soon. Take care.
Big up, Tom.
Yeah. Cheers,
and here's the bigger problem now with this. Macy alluded it to. You need this to go on and win. Same thing of what Carl said. You use this title victory to go on and win because once again, he hasn't won a title with his team. Sorry for all the top gooners who haven't heard it yet or can't hear it because they're that fucking dumb.
Yeah, wake up and smell the coffee.
He hasn't won with his team. This title should have been the groundwork for us to say, okay, domestic treble possibility. Because I've said Champions League ain't fucking happening. I'm sorry. Champions League ain't happening. And after this performance, I will bet the house that Barcelona will slap the fuck out of us. You gave that much room for an old man, crippled Bernardo Silva to run the show. What the fuck you think Pedri's going to do with that space? What do you think Fermin Lopez does with that space?
Exactly.
If he's healthy, what do you think Dani Olmo does?
Scores a goal.
Yeah, that's the problem. We're talking about two rundown players. There's a possibility that Rodri gets sold out of Manchester City and they have to find a new number 6 because Rodri's been inconsistent this year. Whether anybody likes it or not, that's an uncomfortable conversation for City fans to have. But Bernardo Silva has been ass majority of this year. I've said it multiple times. Manchester City should be building a statue of Ilkay Gundogan and Kevin De Bruyne outside that stand tomorrow because that's the whole reason why they won all those trophies was that old engine room. Those two guys not being there, you don't see all the late victories that City used to get when it was crunch time, when they would go on those 15, 16 game winning streaks to go on and win the title. They don't have that team. I'm sorry. It's still not the same City team. You've allowed this team to come in here, embarrass you guys after they just got shellacked by Real Madrid. And on top of that, you have a situation now where they came in and you might have ignited their hopes for a very good end of the season when these motherfuckers should have been out of the title race 2 months ago. 2 months ago, this title race should have been wrapped up. If the title race was wrapped up 2 months ago, we're all coming into this and saying, you know what? Now we can say it is what it is. We've got one title under our belt and we're going for it. Does it suck that we lost? Yes, but we have a guaranteed trophy with possibly 2 more to go for. You didn't do that. You let these motherfuckers back into the season. Yes, the game in hand, they're 6 points behind. But I'm not betting no money that Arsenal's going to the Etihad right now after this performance and is going to beat the City team. Because the bigger talking point is, now that City's out of Champions League, guess what they get to do what we should have been doing this whole season? Rotate. Rest. What is Arteta going to do? He's going to run these motherfuckers into the ground. And he's already done. Eze's lost his spot. They already came out and said Saliba's lost his spot with the French national team. He's not going away because he's hurt. What now? What's going to be next? Go ahead, Kyle.
There you go, brother. Listen, I don't want to hop off. The daughter is after texting here saying that she wants to have a chat. I have a lot of, suppose before I go, I have a lot of leaking to do. I have to get back into the good books with the family. I'm after destroying their weekend over this crap. And, yeah. And I'm devastated. I'm absolutely devastated. People say, why are you devastated? 33 years waiting for this title to come back to Arsenal. And I'm just very emotional. Very, very emotional here at the moment. And I don't want to hear this crap about FA Cups, Champions League, Premier League, bigger fish to fry. We were in a final today and we fucking blew it.
Yep.
And that, to me, is unacceptable. But anyway, thanks for having me on the show, Gianni. Big up to the panel. Carl, great seeing you, bro. Haven't seen you for a while. It's been too long. And
Everyone knows
Big up,
the reason why. I'm just here as a neutral. I'm just
big
here
up,
as
Carl.
another person.
Big up, brother. And big up to the chat. And look at Gianni, I'm sure we'll be speaking throughout the week. And I hope to see all you guys sooner rather than later. But at the moment, I'm signing off and I'm absolutely fucking devastated.
Yep.
But that's it. Gentlemen, chat, big up to you all. Gianni, gentlemen.
Yeah, big up, man. Take care, bro.
Big up,
Have a good
Kyle.
night.
Take care, Carl.
Have a great night.
Take care, Carl, bro.
Antonio, I'm sorry I didn't get you on earlier, my guy. I saw you on Jez's channel. What are your thoughts on the game, man? We've been slaughtering this fucking team for that disgraceful performance. What were your thoughts on the game?
Well, first of all, Johnny, thank you for having me on your channel, and salute to the rest of the panel as well. What can I say? It's as we say in Italian, Johnny. It's una schifezza.
Sono tutto squadra schifezze.
You know what I mean? And as I say, Naples, it's una chiavaca. You know what that means, don't you? Yeah. So anyway, it was absolute disgrace today. And the thing is, look, what concerns me now is the fact that as we lost today, will we have the winning mentality to go on and win the Premier League? Or an FA Cup or Champions League. I don't think the Champions League will win, but with over £1 billion spent, with the ridiculous astronomical wages that some of our players are receiving, I want a double. Because I think somebody on the panel, while I was listening, said like a Premier League won't be enough. I agree. I don't think it'll be enough. I want at least 2 trophies, Gianni, and everyone on the panel, to finish off this season on a high. Yeah. So and the thing, look, on Jez's channel last night, what concerned me about today was I was cautious that Man City may come out and play with all they got today, even though they didn't actually give their all, but they gave enough to actually say to us, you know what, we're here to win as well. Because I can guarantee that with the Premier League slowly slipping away from them, even though it's not over yet, with them being out of the Champions League, Pep and all the players were probably thinking, you know what, we have to go out on a high this season somehow. We have to win something. So that's why I was a bit cautious, because I was actually confident that we would win today. But unfortunately, I was wrong, and many of us were wrong, because I'm sure that many of us were confident, because Man City were definitely taking. But I think Man City had other ideas by them actually thinking, you know what, we have to win something this season just to give the fan base something to cheer about. So what I'm concerned about now, will we have the mentality to actually go on like we did with the invincible season in 2004, where we got not out of the Champions League and the FA Cup, where Henry, in that game against Liverpool, said, maybe they said to each other, look, we're losing to Liverpool at the moment, but we're not going to lose this game today. we're going to push on for the Premier League because we want to win something. So that's my concern, gentlemen, about this, about our team, whether they've got the winning mentality to learn from today and to go on and at least win a couple of trophies this season.
Brother, the problem with that is that we were given the blueprint to beat this team. And we ignored it because the manager is a fucking dumbass. Let's just be honest about it here. This manager is a fucking idiot. You mean to tell me that Real Madrid's B team dog walked City and City got lucky that Vinny just didn't have his shooting boots on for either game because that aggregate scoreline should have been damn near 10-1. Maybe you can give a couple to City and say 10-2 or 10-3. They gave you the blueprint. City, if you go back since the money first started getting pumped into Manchester City, the year before Mancini and Mancini's time period, that back line of City is the worst defense they've had in 15 years. And we made them look like the old AC Milan. Kushinov and Ake were made to look like fucking Desai and Baresi with how shit we were attacking them. Let's just be honest here. The manager's entire tactics got picked apart. You have wingers playing as fullbacks. You have fullbacks playing as wingers. We are trying to play long ball and fuck the long ball, right? Besides just the long ball, why the fuck can't nobody keep the goddamn ball on the ground?
Yeah.
Manchester City, if you keep the ball on the ground, you can fucking annihilate them. We didn't have the pace to get in behind the way you saw Valverde attacking them or Vinny attacking them with Real Madrid. But, brother, these are midfielders. They're not even fullbacks. They're playing out of position. Why are we not attacking them? The youngest kid who's unproven in Kushinov, you let him slide the whole second half without targeting him. Guess what? City were targeting Hincapie.
Yeah.
If Hincapie got that yellow card, Cherki floated out to that side to attack him to try to instigate him getting sent off. Why can't we play with common sense? This is a very common sense and simple fucking sport. And this motherfucker thinks he can rewrite the whole history of how this sport is played. It's over with. It's over with. I'm sorry. Even if we win the league, he has to go. Nat, you were here. Everybody's been here.
He won't go.
It doesn't matter. Bertha needs to fucking suck it up and needs to sack his ass. I'm sorry. If you're going to be a big club, you got to think like a big club.
And act like one.
How many times did fucking Roberto Mancini win a double with Inter? He got 2 doubles at Inter. He got sacked the 3rd season. Guess what? We want the Champions League. Got sacked. Inter gave Jose Mourinho 2 years. You figure out what you need for your 2nd season, and guess what? He won the fucking treble. That's how big teams move. Big teams win trophies. Again, this is the only team throughout the history of this fucking sport that has spent $1 billion and still talking about what if, buts, and maybes on trophies. It's the only one. Berlusconi didn't spend $1 billion when he first built that team together, but how many fucking trophies did he win leading to the $1 billion with AC Milan? How many trophies did Inter not only throw away but win under Massimiliano Moratti's $1 billion? How many fucking trophies did Roman Abramovich win Chelsea with $1 billion spent? You could say the same thing for City. You could say the same thing for fucking Juventus. You could say the same thing for Bayern Munich over the years of Karl-Heinz Rummenigge and Ole Hoeneß running that club, spending money. They don't even spend money like the other teams. They just go get the best player in the Bundesliga and add him to the team. And they still find a way to go and win a Champions League and multiple other trophies. This is the only club that figures out how to shoot themselves in the foot every fucking time. Every time. Every time. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If we were a serious club, 1 trophy does not matter. You're sacking him. That's it for a serious club. But the problem is like I said, we are moving like a fucking Brighton, finding excuses to why we can't win trophies. We're fucking Arsenal. We should be winning a trophy every year. That's the standard when you're top 3 in any league. Nat, I know you were doing your own thing for a little bit, brother. I know you got fucking steaming.
Yeah, no, bruv. I not long came back from the boozy, the pub, Had my Morleys, had my chicken and chips and all of that. You know, I'm fried right now, but I don't give a fucking shit, bro, because I needed that shit. I needed to relax, bro, because I was seething, bro. Them fucking players, we know the manager is dog shit deep down. We know he's been winging it for fucking 6 years. But these fucking players, yeah, fucking disgrace. That was diabolical. This is Arsenal, yeah? This ain't fucking Brighton. This ain't Palace. And we're not fucking Wolves either. This manager is championship level. No balls. Remember what Paulie Malignaggi said to fucking Conor McGregor? Bring your balls. Bring your balls. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, don't forget to leave your balls. Do you know what I'm saying? No fucking bollocks. No fight. No heart. No thunder, passion, blood, sweat, and tears and all that shit. We were fucking useless, bro. The first half weren't good, but fuck me, the second half. That's the worst because it's a final, bro. If you do it in the league and you manage to get away with it, that's one thing. You don't fucking do what you've done in the league in a fucking final. You don't do that shit. You don't fucking do that shit. For me, them players, yeah, they don't have the mentality. But it doesn't help when you got too many fans backing this shit. Mentality of Barnet, not even Brighton, bruv. Barnet mentality, Boreham Wood FC, bruv. Oh, we'll just turn up for a jolly odd. Oh, it's okay. You know, I just want to chill with my... Look, you can chill with your mates all you want. Outside the fucking Arsenal. When it's Arsenal, we want to win. We have expectations. We have standards. We pay money to see this fucking bullshit. You know what I'm saying? When you pay for something, you expect value. Do you know what I'm saying? Return, like, value for money, basically. If you don't get value for money, there's fucking issues, bro. I've been saying this for years, bro. We've moved out most of the board, cool. But clearly, the biggest issue is on the fucking pitch. Berta was here today. Andrea Mafias, a bad boy, Berta was here today. Apparently, I think that both the Cronkies were here today as well.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, they saw that shit. Berta would definitely have been there. They saw that shit, Michele, all of them man there. For me, I'm with Gianni. Like, to be honest, the only way this manager fucking stays is if we win the Champions League. Johnny, I've been saying this since day one, bro. Day one.
Brother, if that's the only trophy he wins, he should still be sacked. I'm sorry, man.
If he wins the Champions League, I may even consider, but after that, we ain't winning that. After today, right here, right now, Fat Boy Slim settings, I'll be amazed if we win the league. I'll be amazed if we even limp over the line. This manager doesn't have it. When his back's up against the wall, I've been saying he's a flat track bully. He ain't got no fucking bollocks, bro. He's a coward. He's that cunt that gets beat up in the corner, bro. Day in, day out. Loser, bro. With money. Trust fund baby, innit? Getting beat the shit out of in private school. That's fucking Arteta, bro. That's Lego head. That's our legacy, bro. Yeah? 6 years, no trophy. He won his trophy during COVID. No fans. With fans, damn near full stadium. Oh, too much. Can't do it, guys. Can't do it. The paying margins weren't paying enough.
No math. No math.
No math.
Bad match, guys.
Guys.
Yeah? Hellfire for his ass. Hellfire. Yeah. That guy needs to be... I don't want to go too far, but you get the point. That guy needs to be... Shit. This manager, like, boils my blood, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
No.
He should be put on the stand.
Oh my god. Have you guys seen any of AFTV shit?
What? Please no, absolutely not.
Julian's post is we lost out on £100,000. So what?
Oh my god! Well done for the excuses, Ralph. Well done for the excuses. Let's accept the excuses now.
Let me guess. Every Ezra would have made the difference if he started.
Tim Pot Cup, Mickey Mouse Cup. Yeah,
there's a legitimate reason why I came off YouTube, and that's the exact sort of fucking reason. There we go.
I don't blame you.
I don't blame you, Carl.
The thing about a football club. Did you notice a certain Martinelli laughing with a Man City player on the sidelines?
Yeah,
with Savio.
Have a nice little giggle. You know what? Let me say something. That will never happen with Vieira and King, by the way. or any competitive players in the old days, those legends that we grew up on, many of us did, yeah, right? Me personally, yeah, right? If I'm on one team and you're on another team, even if I do, look, I know the four players, they know each other. They're in chat rooms together and they play for international teams, blah, 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 yeah? But me personally, if I'm on one team, you're on another team, you're my enemy. I'm not talking to you. You might get lucky for me to even say hello to you if you're lucky. But I'm going to speak to you after the game because on that pitch, you're nothing to me.
Antonio,
and I can't believe how on earth they were laughing together. Come on, man.
Antonio, how many times you watch Serie A and you've seen all of the international players for Italy play on different teams? They never said what's up or acted friendly during any fucking
Exactly.
Yeah.
You could say the same. You could say the same thing for the Germans. You could say the same thing for the French.
Same thing for the Spanish.
You may exactly same thing. As you may act cool at the end of the game because now everything's over with. But during the game, no. Right then and there, Gabriel should not have been allowed to come on the pitch. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck if you need fresh legs.
Yeah.
Dowman didn't come on. Dowman. No Dowman.
Well, no, because remember the excuse for top gooners is we need to protect Dowman. I'm sorry, no. If you're good enough, you're old enough.
You are protecting this manager from our club.
That's
Fucking great. That's all they're fucking doing. I've had enough.
I want it Johnny, in that case, protect Lamel then. In that case, protect him then.
Exactly. Protect Carl. Protect Carl in Bayern Munich.
Lamine Yamal is 17 years of age. Did Hansi Flick protect him? No, because he knew he had the ability. There was two things that was wrong with Lamine Yamal: his finishing and his final pass. That was all that was missing. Now look at what he's doing this season. He is the complete player. He's the best player in the world by a country fucking mile right now.
Not only him, let's look at other players. Let's look at the $100 million player that went to Liverpool. Was Wirtz protected as a kid? No. Was Jamal Musiala protected as a kid?
No. Was Paul protected at Bayern Munich? No.
Because let's just take a quick memory lane. Was Mario Balotelli protected at 18 when he started playing for Inter?
No.
Never.
If you're good enough, you're old enough. Was Messi protected at fucking 16?
No.
We talk about the greatest player of all time in Messi. He wasn't protected at 16. Why do we always come up with new shit for this fucking club?
Johnny, how old was Maradona when he first started playing?
Fuck, possibly even younger.
But 17? 17?
Yeah, 17. I think he started playing. Yeah.
There you go. Well, he was the halftime show for Boca Juniors at different times, coming on at 8 years old to juggle an orange. He was performing in front of big crowds at 8 years old, juggling a fucking orange as a kid. Well, what? Argentina as a whole should have protected him? This is what I mean by this is the bullshit that we keep trying to recreate. £1 billion has been spent, and people still talk about, oh, maybe it's not enough. I'm sorry. You got what you wanted. You went in thin last year. First of all, you were stupid enough to admit that we went in thin last year, halfway through the season, when all the injuries started piling up. Remember that one? Everybody said, oh, we knew we were coming in thin. Well, guess what? Berta went and spent 275 million pounds, got you a full squad. It's your fault that guys are gassed because you choose not to rotate players. It's your fault that the youngsters aren't even up to fucking par because they should have been getting minutes the whole time. I'm sorry. Once you saw Zubimendi was shit in the second half, Miles Lewis-Skelly should have been brought on. You need attack. Fuck sitting back. You need to attack. As soon as the first goal went in, you should have put Mosquera on for Ben White, swung in a back line of 3, and let everybody just go and blitz the fuck out of this City team. That's what you should have did.
And take Kepa off and put Raya on. I don't care if he has.
Kepa should have never started the fucking game.
Exactly.
100%. I don't give a fuck if you got us all the way here. You know what you do? Do something that they do in hockey in America. Let Kepa be the first person to lift the trophy after the fucking captain.
Yes,
he's the one who
I
put
agree.
the work in as the fucking goalie, getting you there through all the different rounds. Besides that cocksucker should have never fucking played. This is the first trophy that you have to go on and win with your team. The best should have fucking played.
Exactly.
You don't put a backup goalkeeper. You don't put a backup goalkeeper in the Stanley Cup in a game 7, would you? You're putting Andre Vasilevsky.
Exactly.
fucking time.
And also, when I looked at David Raya on the bench, he was pissed off, bro.
He was, yeah. Yeah, he was.
Why did this manager choose this stupid goalkeeping second choice?
Even Dalman was pissed off.
That's
why.
Yeah,
Every
every one of these people, every one of these players who were on the bench look pissed off.
You know this.
Gianni.
You're a big NHL guy. What do they always say in hockey? Play the hot hand.
Yeah.
You play the hot hand. Dalman was the hot hand coming into this. You play him. As sad as it is, the 52 million pound scrub that I never wanted at this fucking team at Awake is the hot hand over Saka.
If you put him in for 60, 65 minutes, it's not working out, then you take him off and put Saka on. That will be the common sense approach.
Exactly. Blitz them. Again, you have with Madueke and fucking Dalman, you have the pace to attack that back line similar to how fucking Real Madrid attacked them. You saw that they were daring us to fucking attack them with how high the line was. And again, it's their shittiest defense in 15 years.
Yeah.
Akanji is at Inter Milan. Akanji walks into that defense over either of those two center backs if he's still with Manchester City. This is the worst fucking defense they have. Diaz is hurt, and the best defender that they currently have this season on form, Gahey, was cup tied. There is no excuse for this. There is no excuse for this. Any team with common sense would have blitzed that fucking team and said, fuck sitting back. We don't care if City's game plan is to possess and control the ball. We are going to bum rush these fucking idiots because they've already been shown that they can't handle the heat. Real Madrid's work. You talk to Sam Madrista, you talk to Omar in the chat, you talk to different Real Madrid fans that hop on my channel and other people's channel. They will all tell you this is the worst Real Madrid team in 30 to 35 fucking years. And they blitzed this team, made them look like a fucking schoolboy team.
Winning mentality. Yeah.
Exactly. That's the problem. It's the mentality. It's the mentality of the manager. It's the mentality of the fans too. Because I'm going to say this right now. This is the difference of fan base mentality. Majority of these fans that are Arsenal fans forgot what the fuck it took to win. Not only did they forget what it took to win, they forgot how winners actually go about it. All these guys come out here and talk about, oh, it's the Premier League. There's no easy game in the Premier League. Bullshit. How many times did we see City slap up the bottom half fucking teams when they go on that 15-game winning streak at the end of each season that saw them win 4 straight? But, because we're Arsenal, we can't hold ourselves to the same accountability. The fuck you talking about? We're a bigger club than these motherfuckers.
Do you know what it is, Johnny? Do you know what it is, Johnny? Yeah. What I saw today, right? This manager's done. These players are beyond spent, and this manager's done. He's getting potted in the summer. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. He's getting potted. I already see, obviously we saw Raya, Dalman, but you see the players at full time, that were on the pitch, right? They already look defeated. But hang on, we're meant to be the best club on the planet. We're top of our league. We top the Champions League. We're in a quarterfinal with the FA Cup and Champions League still. We're still top of the league. Not even Spurs getting battered by Forest has cheered me up today because this manager, when it matters, don't have the fucking bollocks. He doesn't have the minerals. There's no substance about it. He's a loser, bruv. Yeah? He's a super city. He's a bitch, bruv. He's a bitch. You do not want that guy in the trenches ever. I don't care what fucking it is. I wouldn't even have him on my team in Call of Duty, bruv. That's how much... fucking coward, bro. Bitch. I can't stand that guy. And the sad thing is, the reality is, I backed this team because I thought, do you know what? In spite of this manager, he was showing certain good times. I was like, maybe, just maybe, even though we've been performing shit, maybe we'll just do enough because City ain't been great. Oh no. Back to life.
Oh my beer.
Back to reality.
Hold my beer.
Eze, like, even though he was injured in the game, I feel so sorry for the guy.
Do you really think he was injured?
I don't think he was. I don't think
he was.
But I seen his interview today. He said that he was really he really wanted to win that League Cup.
Yeah,
and
he was excited.
Yeah, he was really excited about this game today, and the fact that we thrown it away, and this will affect the players now, because now after the internationals is over, how will they feel when they have to play Bournemouth? Like,
exactly.
away to Southampton first in the FA Cup, which, by the way,
Yeah,
as someone who actually lived 40 minutes from Southampton, I can fucking tell you right here, right now, going to St Mary's Stadium if you're an Arsenal fan, it is not a nice place to go.
No.
Our record there is absolutely
It's
torrid.
shit.
And I do not
Lose
care
now,
if Southampton are a Championship club or a Premier League club. Playing them at freaking St Mary's is a daunting task.
Yeah, but you know what, Carl? If we're a big team, we go there and smoke them 6-0 to prove that we have the mentality to bounce back.
We got to win 6.
Shoulda, woulda,
I
coulda.
don't give a fuck what level they are.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yeah,
No,
I-
100%. 100%. That's what you have to do to set the tone. Again, Antonio, how many times have you seen Inter Milan get a stupid fucking tie, then all of a sudden they come back and win 4-0?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Juve's done the same thing. Napoli,
Liverpool's done the same thing with Barcelona.
Every team that is a big team that has a hiccup here or there comes back and lays down the law once again to show why you are one of the big boys to fucking win. This is the only, and shout out to Aaron Talks Arsenal because he always says this. Arsenal never drops one game. They drop multiple. We drop points in clumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we go out to Southampton, you better believe that Bournemouth game is now going to be the biggest game of the fucking season. If we
This is their equivalent. This is going to be their version of the South Coast Derby. That's basically
Brother,
what it's going
if we lose to Southampton, every title, the only title left is the Premier League, and I'm sorry.
He's out as still.
This manager's gone. I've been
Yeah.
saying I see the signs even today. I don't care if it's early, bro. This manager knows he's out the door now. He knows he's fucked it. He went with his tried and tested, and guess what? They failed. Back once again for the Renegade Master and all of that. Leaving out Odegaard ain't enough. Jesus, Havertz. Do you know what I'm saying? Ben White doesn't have it anymore.
Bro, they all gotta go.
Story, bro.
Yeah.
They all gotta go.
And look at the Premier League games we've got coming up after the international break.
It's the end of the line, end of the fucking road, bro. Like this guy, yeah, he's been winging it for years. Now the football gods have spoken. He's out the door, bro. He's out the fucking door. Berta saw that today, yeah. He'll be livid inside, bro. Livid.
I hope so, Nat.
Like a boss.
I hope so, Nat.
I've just seen a look at our fixtures in the Premier League. We've got Bournemouth, West Ham. We still have got to play. We still have to play Newcastle at the Emirates, and we have to play Man City at the Etihad. Those games are the most worrying games for me now, because now that the League Cup, now that we've lost the League Cup to Man City, they will be fired up now, because now their games will be much easier. Now they've got Crystal Palace. They've got
Game in hand, yeah.
Yeah, so now they have what it takes to slap up any team they see now, because now that League Cup win for them means that they can now start to re-energize themselves and say that, you know what, we're not giving up on the Premier League title race. Let's see if we can catch Arsenal.
Macy, the thing, look, we always give them a lifeline. That's the problem this season. We always give them a lifeline. When we think the Sharks are turning into paper sardines, they come back as Sharks again, both of us.
Yeah, of course.
Antonio, the season should have been over 2 months ago.
It should, yes. Yeah.
The season should have been over 2 months ago. We're letting City. We've been playing hot potato with Pep Guardiola the whole time. And again, this isn't the same City team. I'm sorry. I'm standing by this. Gundogan and Kevin De Bruyne are the reason why this team is in the state that they are in. They have not replaced those two. All the times that they've gone on to win, those two were at the heart of everything, whether getting the assist, the pass to the assist, or getting the goals. They were the big weight carriers for this team. They have not replaced them. Bernardo Silva looks like straight up dog shit. Bernardo Silva has not been good this whole year. Rodri.
Jerky was taking a piss today.
Yeah, well,
legitimately.
What did you?
You see towards the end, he was just taking a right piss.
The keeper, fucking Ben White almost laid him out.
But again, I would do the same thing. Why not? Why not? We didn't show no fucking balls. We didn't show no fucking balls in this game. Again, who you're playing long ball to who? If you had that 7-foot guy that was going up against us with Wolves, sure, we could play long balls up to him to hold the ball up. That's not Gyökeres's game. That's not Gyökeres's game. Havertz, once again, amazing in the Bayer Leverkusen second game. Eze plays as an actual 10, he scores a goal. What does he do when Havertz comes on? Oh no, play more of the 8. More of this bullshit in the fucking midfield.
Versatile players. What does that mean? What does that equal? Jack of all trades and a master of none of your craft. He is not a number 9. He is not a number 8. He is not a number 10. Then what the fucking hell are you? Apart from being
what is he?
He's useless. He made Michael Keane look like a top-tier center back in the Everton game. And I just did the math. If you add Havertz, Jesus, this is how much we're paying these guys. Odegaard, Havertz, Jesus, Trossard, and Martinelli is 1.12 million pounds a week combined is what we're paying those guys.
Man.
That's a lovely life, isn't it?
Fantastic life. Fantastic life. Meanwhile, these guys are sucking off our club, and once again, there is a very high possibility right now that we go trophyless. And I was sitting here with Chess last night on the call and show talking about 2 trophies minimum, and the first one we're going to win is going to be this one today, and we fucked that off.
Yeah.
And again, all these people were talking, oh, we got bigger fish to fry. Let me tell you something. We play like this, we may not even get to Barcelona or Atletico. Sporting Lisbon will have something for that ass. The way they play football.
Yeah.
I agree. They're going to do the same thing that they did to us in the Europa League when they scammed when they drew to us at their ground and at the Emirates, and then they beat us in a penalty shootout.
It won't even go to penalties, Macy.
Yeah, of course.
It won't even go to penalties.
No, it's not going to penalties. No, it's unlikely to go to penalties.
Because here's the problem at the end of the day. You don't even have a guarantee of what 11 you're going to put in that team, because either Arteta's going to have a stick up his ass and play the political game, or he's going to get people hurt in the warm-ups like he's been doing this whole season. The whole season, guys have been getting hurt in the warm-up. We've been saying for how long that Saliba... All of us have said that Saliba's been hurt since the Liverpool game. The first Liverpool game at the beginning of the season. Now he's finally out against France. For France. So now what? Eze, whether he's injured or not, let's say Eze is injured. Let's go with the flow that Eze is hurt. How did he get hurt since the Leverkusen game? Training?
Yeah.
It goes back to the question again. What the fuck are you doing in training? Antonio Conte is rumored to have the most rigorous training schedule out of any manager, and not even his guys drop this fucking bad when it comes to running players. What's the point? The point of bringing Berta in is to stop this nonsense. But what was the fucking point of Berta dropping nearly 300 million pounds and bringing players in for you if you're not going to rotate?
Because he's trying to bring the players in that can get Arsenal to success, but he's trying to rule out the common denominator. And I think everyone now with a fucking brain cell between their 2 ears can realize Arteta is the common denominator.
100%.
Well, this is the same for Timber as well. Timber was in training yesterday as well.
Yeah.
And he picked up that injury against Everton. It was very uncomfortable. And
Timber's
this
been
Arteta
cooked
guy
for
said
months.
that. Arteta said that
Timber's been cooked for months. He's been cooked since fucking Christmas time, mate. He's been cooked since Christmas time.
Do you know what I think it is? Yeah,
ruined these players' confidence and their careers at Arsenal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I think it is? I think there's a disconnect between Berta's signings and Arteta's management of those players, because we all know that Eze and Gyökeres are not his signings, but obviously, like, he wanted Sesko supposedly. So I think there's a disconnect right there. I think there's something's not connecting, lads. No, I mean, because he's not utilising those players in the right way, and I don't know what the hell it is.
It's because it's his way or the highway.
Yeah, he's got a system. He's got a system.
Perfect example is Gyökeres. This kid Luis Suarez, who they picked up, is on pace to possibly score more than Gyökeres did in one of the seasons at Sporting Lisbon. The system hasn't changed. The only thing that has changed about Sporting Lisbon is the formation. They've gone from a 3-4-3, the way Amarin played, to a 4-2-3-1. But yet the striker's still scoring the same amount of goals with just a formation change.
So
same passage of play.
Then. So let's get Sporting's manager then.
You would think. But all the people all know Arteta's better than all. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. My personal opinion: 1 trophy's not enough. I'm calling Ancelotti's ass as soon as Brazil's World Cup is over, and I'm offering him the fucking world.
You know what? There was somebody in Jed's chat earlier on said, "Who's better than Arteta?" And I responded with, "Well, there's one that beat him today. That's one."
Yeah.
Should we name more? Yeah.
There's plenty of more. There's plenty more. The guy who was sitting there watching the game, who's the England national team manager, Thomas Tuchel's better than him.
Yep.
Ancelotti's better than him.
Luis
Hansi Flick is
Enrique.
better than him. Luis
Antonio
Enrique,
Conte, Unai Emery.
Conte,
Nagelsmann as well. Like even though I don't rate Nagelsmann, he's better than Arteta because he won trophies.
This might be a hot take, but obviously, Gianni, you cover Serie A. Cesc Fabregas is managing Como right now. Look what the hell job he's doing at Como right now.
He's doing a fantastic job, but I'm not calling him up for the Arsenal job. I'll throw you.
No, I'm not saying that, but he's building towards that. If you get my drift, that's the sort of manager. When a player is building up his managerial CV, you not start from the bottom, but the first manager you get is always going to be like a middle of the road type of team he's going to get. If Cesc Fabregas could do that at FC, you saw what Alonso did. You've seen what Cesc Fabregas did. Vincent Kompany, what was his first job? He was at Burnley. Okay, he got relegated, but he did what he had to do. And then Bayern Munich signed him, and now look, he's freaking winning anything. He could win the Champions League this season.
Bro,
That's the whole point. That's the whole point of a young player being a manager, and you're building your steps. Arteta thinks he's the fucking. He thinks he's the cock of the walk, and thinks he can go into Arsenal and go on and go on and win the league.
We can go off. Carl, we can go off the continent and find better managers. Matthias Giselle at Al Ali's are better than him.
I'd fucking throw here's $1 billion. I would just throw £1 billion at Giselle and just say, yeah, here you go, come and fucking
everybody laughed when I said at the beginning of the season in the summertime when I was hopping on Change Channel and Aaron's channel, I said, you know who's under the radar that I would holler at right now to replace Arteta is Roberto Mancini. Roberto Mancini was getting looked at by Nottingham Forest. They said no. Al Sadd in the Qatari League, which is the biggest club in that league, was sitting in 6th place, hired Mancini in November. They jumped all the way back up to 1st place and are giving every team that you can think in the Asian Champions League all types of smoke. If Roberto Mancini drags Al Sadd from 6th back up to 1st, wins the league and gets a semifinal in the Asian Champions League, Roberto Mancini, even if he doesn't win, is still a better manager than Arteta. I would trust Mancini more.
They Al Hilal on my team not long ago, actually. So there we go.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If we really start breaking this down, there is more than 10 managers that are better than Mikel Arteta.
Factual.
Another one that Chike said, who shocked me that he would want at Manchester City. Diego Simeone's better than him. At this point, with how defensive we are playing, I'd rather take Simeone than this motherfucker.
No, I would.
And the funny thing is, when people say, "Oh, Diego Simeone is very defensive," it's funny how people say that, but he lets his attackers attack. So
he knows what he's doing, brother. That's the point. Diego Simeone does the defensive work better with the right players, which he doesn't have at Leti now, and hasn't for the past few years. But you notice how his attack has got so much better. See, it was a lot more pragmatic before, but you've seen in the last few years how more fluid they are. We've seen a handful of games, even this season, that we've strung a few passes together and all of that. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I could name 100. There's probably 100 coaches in the world right now. That twat. Do you know what I'm saying?
Real quick, Napster, real quick to what Black Crow's saying. Yeah, he has PTSD from 22-23, but there's different ways of going about it, though. There's different ways of going about it. I'd rather you change the formation and go to a 4-4-2 diamond midfield. If you want to play defensive, counterattack with a front three that's closer and more central in the middle so that you have guys either running off of Gyökeres or can leave Gyökeres tap-ins. Gyökeres playing as a hold-up guy don't fucking work. It never has.
4-3-1-2. You could play a 4-2-3-1. Do you know what I'm saying? Narrow it down a bit.
Hell, even at this rate, you could play with 3 at the back. At this rate, you could play with 3 at the back and go.
He won a trophy with fucking 3 at the back.
That's what I mean. Look, it's change up, do something. Yeah.
The 4-3. I've never. guys, have you ever seen a more defensive 4-3-3 in your fucking life?
Only when England are playing. Only when England are playing. Trust me.
No, I can, but they still
not
win.
even then, bro. Not even then. This is the most defensive, negative, shambolic 4-3-3 formation I have ever seen. 4-3-3. Don Carlos played it. I believe Arsene Wenger's played it before. Many managers have played 4-3-3.
Pep Guardiola's done it. Emery's done it as well.
He's done it. We've never seen a 4-3-3 this
Brother,
fucking
Simeone did it.
3-1.
Simeone did it. Simeone, counter to popular belief, was playing a 4-3-3 when he won the second La Liga trophy. Go back and look.
Yeah.
He had Luis Suarez as his lone striker. He had Carrasco as a winger, and he was finding balance. And he was finding balance with big up Eros. He was finding balance with Koke, Saul, Lucas Torreira, and Kondogbia as his rotation of midfielders. And I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody else, and played 4-3-3 or at least a flat 4-5-1, and was still able to go on and win with counterattacks, even being more defensive than this. It's bullshit. That's what this is at the end of the day. It's just fucking bullshit. There's no other way to talk about it. I'm sorry. You give any other manager, everybody remembers Carlo Ancelotti was the sacrificial lamb at Napoli when that whole bullshit mutiny happened, and he was available. And what happened? We said no. Look what he caused at Napoli. He was never the cause of the mutiny. It was the fucking owner. It was the PR of Arsenal, knowing that if they had to go out and sign Carlo Ancelotti, that they would immediately have to start spending, because Ancelotti is not fucking coming here and sitting on his hands after the situation that happened at Napoli when he was promised a whole new team. And look what he managed to get at Everton. This motherfucker had Everton fighting for Europe. Yes, they fell apart, but he had that dead-ass Everton team that was spending $40 million on bums like Sigurdsson and all them other fucking trash players that they had at that team fighting for Europe. The problem is once again, is the standards of the club has hit the fucking floor. This is the only team that is in the big three of any of the big five leagues, or any league for that matter, in any respected league, that finds a way to say that trophies don't need to be won every year. I'm sorry. Go to any other fucking country and their club is considered a big three. They expect trophies every fucking year.
Well, in that case, what's worth moving to the Emirates? Was it in vain?
Yeah.
I mean, we've moved there to compete with the best, right?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, you're 100% right. But here's the one thing that I'm going to say about the Cronkies. Whether we like the Cronkies or not, he still was given $1 billion. He was
But
still
he spent the billion incorrectly.
But
he not only spent $1 billion incorrectly, it's because the
only-
board is full of shit.
Just to piggyback off what Antonio said regarding why did we move to the Emirates, there was the opportunity of us actually expanding Highbury. The only
I wish we did.
the problem was the main north stand.
Yeah.
That was the main north stand because it backed up onto the tube line, didn't it?
It's unfortunate,
they couldn't expand it that way. They could have expanded everywhere else.
Yeah.
But they elected not to and decided to build what everyone now calls it now as a lifeless bowl.
When we left Highbury, that's when our soul, our DNA went.
That's fascinating. I agree now.
Support. Arsene Wenger was keeping Arsenal's DNA on life support. Yes, he stayed there too long. Yes, in the end, he had to go. That being said, after Wenger, it's gone to shit. One FA Cup doesn't fool me. I was happy when we won the FA Cup, but it was one of the worst times in modern human history. I'm not going to go into it, but you guys know where I'm going with this, right? Yeah. Whereas now, like you said, Johnny, top three club, and yet we still got these fucking wet wipes, these bums, these dickheads that are making excuse after excuse. If you're not bothered about winning trophies, fuck off to Brighton. Go down to Spurs, and even they won a trophy last year.
Yeah.
Go to Warren Wood, go to Barnet, bro. Go to Leyton Orient. Them teams don't win trophies, or they don't win big ones anyway. You can have a jolly up, piss away all your money for all I care. Not at the fucking Arsenal, bro. Standards FC, or we were Standards FC, until you allowed this fucking fraud, this criminal, bro. £1 billion fucking pound over 6 years, one trophy. Even for a club the size of Tottenham, that's shit. That ain't acceptable after spending £1 billion. Yeah, he's out the door. It's end of the road, end of the line. The game is over. He can't hack the pressure. He can't perform on opening night. He can only do dress rehearsals. You can't dress rehearsal your way to a league title, mate. You can't do it. You can't keep picking your favourites that done fuck all for the past 3-4 years, whatever, yeah? And expect to get over the line. It's not happening. You can't keep playing this stinky ass football without counter-attacking properly. To counteract, yeah, the parking the bus, the sitting deep and all of that, playing this control doesn't fucking work. But yet he still reverts to type because he doesn't know any better. And he's fucking lost. The guy has wrecked his career, managerial career, at the expense of us winning trophies. Of us being right here, right now, and being a proper elite fucking football club. Thank fuck for Berta, bro. Thank fuck for Andre Mafios for Bad Boy Berta. He should be on top dollar if he's not already. If for whatever reason he's getting paid less than Mikel Arteta, that's a fucking shambles in of itself, bro. That's a shambles in of itself if that is the case, yeah? But either way, if it's not done, get it done. If it's already done, cool. Just get rid of his ass in the summer.
Why do you think Berta's being approached?
We're not going to win anything now. It's done.
Brother, why do you think Berta's being approached the way that he is? He's been approached by Bayern Munich and Manchester City to become their new sporting director. It's been confirmed already. It's been confirmed that Bayern Munich and Manchester City. Now let's take this into account here. Manchester City has a complete rebuild that they have to do. They need a whole new defense outside of Gahey, so they need 3 players there. Maybe you keep O'Reilly, so it's maybe 2. Big up Jez. Big up Jez every time.
Big up Jez. Absolute legend.
He was angry, bro, and I've never seen.
He should be fucking angry.
Yeah, he should be angry. He should be.
Yeah.
Everybody who cares about Arsenal, not Arteta, should be pissed off at this point beyond fucking belief.
I was pissed off.
Again, I say this all the time. My first team over Arsenal is Napoli. We were bankrupt 21 years ago. These motherfuckers are lucky we didn't win the Coppa Italia this year. Because if we'd have won the Coppa Italia, we would be past majors that Arsenal has had for 21 fucking years. And we were bankrupt 21 years ago. There's no excuses for this shit. This is why I say the things that I say about Arsenal being a big club, because Napoli is not a big club. Historically, we're not a big club. We represent the South, but we don't win like that. We've had only one good period we've only had one good period, which was Maradona. A 7-year run. Now we're Now we're averaging a trophy every 3 fucking years. That's more than what this club has done and has spent $1 billion. We're not even close to spending the amount of money that Arsenal has. That's why it's fucking ridiculous that this is where the standards are. Again, swap positions and swap fan bases. If Arsenal got Napoli fan base, this motherfucker ain't leaving the stadium unless he's helicopter.
Oh, yeah. It'd be gone 5 years ago, Gian.
He wouldn't have even been appointed. I was one of the very few, I'm not going to lie. I was one of the very few that as soon as it was announced 3 weeks before Mikel Arteta is going to be the new head coach of Arsenal, then got promoted to manager later down the line. I was like, hell to the fucking no. To the hell nah. Do you know what I'm saying? I knew that this shit was going to happen. But I'm the crazy one. A man with no experience of managing any club as a head coach was going to result into this. He's overachieved, technically. But the only reason why he's overachieved, because he's never had a fucking managerial job in his life. He's been winging it. He should never have got the position in the first place.
Bro,
that's what these
wait, Napster, not only that, Napster, all of us on the panel could do what he's done with £1 billion.
Easy. And I would do better. I don't give a shit. Say what you like. I would do better.
Exactly.
Better. We'd all do better.
Every single one of us is in the same position if Arsenal offered us the job as Arteta. Every single one of us is in the exact same position as Arteta. None of us have experience managing at the top level. He's been given $1 billion. That's the fucking difference. Again, with the list of managers that we were just talking about, how many of those managers are winning multiple trophies if you give them $1 billion? That's the difference. Every manager that we name that is better than this manager, if you give them $1 billion in the 6-year run that we've had, and they're actually able, because let's all be honest about something, Arteta has made it no bones that he has a say-so on the transfers, especially during Edu's period. So if that's the case, if you give any one of the managers that we've named to have his opinion along with Edu at the time, we're winning with probably less than $1 billion spent.
Much less.
That's the problem here. A novice was given $1 billion. £1 billion can make you go a long fucking way.
£1 billion should be £1 billion should at least win you a treble, if not the whole damn
Facts.
Even if you don't win a treble, look at what Inter's done. Look at Inter, for example. Inter's been bankrupt. Inter can't spend like they used to. Inter Milan, if they win the league this year, it's 8 major trophies in 5 fucking years with barely 300 million euros spent. Since Conte, in 6 years, 300 million been spent. As a
gentlemen, you know what? Yeah. Sorry, Johnny. The thing is, when you spend over $1 billion, and when you give outrageous wages to players, where I don't know why we do this. I'm sorry, but expectation will increase.
Absolutely.
It will increase. You can't say, "I'll just be happy." No. We spent over $1 billion, and we're paying like stupid wages, to certain players who don't deserve it. By the way, of course, expectations will increase. Of course, that trophies will have to come. They have to.
That's why he's done, brother. That's why this manager's done. This manager's talent ID fucking stinks. It reeks of dog shit, bro. We thought Wenger's was bad towards the end. At least he could find proper midfielders, at least players with talent, even towards the very end, but still weren't of that quality, because we weren't willing to spend the money. Wenger was, whatever the case may be, right? Kroenke's been willing to spend the money since he's been full owner, but he's given it to a fucking douchebag. That's the problem.
Yeah.
If he fucking tosspot £1 million, he's gonna piss it all over the gaff and away. Do you know what? It's not fucking rocket science. Josh Kroenke looks like a fucking idiot, even compared to the likes of Bowley and all of that. And look what Chelsea spent. Chelsea has spent mad money. They're shit now, but the reason why they're so fucking bad is because they went down our route by hiring, well, I wouldn't say a manager with no experience, but just a shit manager. Do you know what I'm saying?
And blue cone, all that bollocks.
Certain aspects.
That would never happen under Abramovich. Never.
Never. Under hiring.
Not only Abramovich, it wouldn't have happened under any of the other Italian owners.
No.
Never. Look how fucking serious Massimiliano Moratti was. That motherfucker would spend $200 million a year, and if you didn't win, he fired your ass.
Yeah.
Look at George Steinbrenner, the New York Yankees. Johnny, you know this. You're a Yankees fan.
That's another one, but that's neither here nor there. The problem is we have to hold this to the standard of what we've seen in the past. Look at Berlusconi. If AC Milan didn't win, he wasn't playing. You were gone.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's what we're talking about as far as the standards. Again, when you spend $1 billion, you're in a different echelon of a fucking conversation now as a club. If Arteta had us in this position with a 300 million pounds or 400 million pounds, that's a different story than us in this situation with $1 billion spent. Big up, Jez.
Big up, Jez.
Big up, Jez. I'm sure you're fuming.
Big up, Jez.
Jez, I'm sure you're still fuming about this. What's your opinion on the game and the matter at hand with Arsenal at this point now in the season?
With me?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
That was my 16th cup final I've ever been to for Arsenal.
Wow. Yeah.
Respect.
And without a doubt, it's the worst I've ever seen, including when we lost to Ipswich in the FA Cup and West Ham. There was no fight, no spirit. I was actually ashamed, sat there thinking, is this really Arsenal Football Club? There were certain players on that park that I thought, you're not actually playing for the club. You're just winging it. Saka, absolutely useless.
Yeah.
Declan Rice today was shocking. Trossard, what were you doing? Havertz. Sorry, Havertz. What are you doing? Yeah. It was only until the second half when he made a couple of subs that a couple of players came on and tried to give it a go. But let me just say this to you, right? And I am very fucking angry tonight. So excuse my French.
You're more than
say it, Jez.
You're more than
welcome.
welcome. Jez.
Yeah.
When I sat in the Arsenal end, yeah, I was 4 rows behind the big screen. Yeah. So I can see the screen at the opposite end in the Man City end, right? And he's making a substitution, right? And I'm sure you guys spotted this. Martinelli's coming on.
Yep.
He's having a laugh and a fucking joke with a Man City player.
Savinho. It's Savinho. Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? This is a cup final. And you're having a laugh and a joke with an opposition player. Are you being serious here? Seriously. Now, I questioned this one the other night. And I asked, questions to people as guests about should we play Raya or Kepa? And, I thought, we all said, he'll go with Kepa because he'll stick to tight. He's been the keeper all the way through the League Cup. And I said to Unique, there comes a point when you have to be serious about this and say, we have to play the best squad.
Facts.
We have to play the best team.
Facts.
And the best keeper we got is Raya. Now, that goal where he's Kepa, let it go over his head.
Yeah.
Raya would have caught that.
Yeah.
Kepa spilled it. And that was O'Reilly's first goal.
Yep.
Right. And all I saw today at that ground was an absolute pile of shit.
Facts.
It was awful to watch. I'm sat with people I've never met in my life before. Nice guy sat next to me, similar age, and his son. I guess it was his son. And I sat next to another young lad who was probably early 20s, right? And at half time, we're talking, a little group, and there's a couple behind me, couple about my age, husband and wife, and they were slating Arteta, slating him. And I was turning around talking to him. I said, this is shocking, isn't it? And this guy said, yeah. He said, the manager's a joke. He's an absolute joke. We're at Wembley and he can't get his team to perform. And the players aren't up for it. Now, that's the point. There was no ambition. There was no heart, no passion. And let's be honest, Man City didn't really get out of third gear.
Nope.
They were taking us apart. Easy. Ben White was getting absolutely cooked. Absolutely cooked. Right. And the midfield. Let's talk about the midfield, shall we?
Abysmal.
There was no midfield. Kirker and Rodri absolutely bodied us. They took us apart. Absolutely took us apart. We had no control. We didn't know what we were doing. And Madueke, when he came on, man, seriously, his first touch, right, dribbled it down the right wing, out of play.
Yeah.
In front of me.
£52 million.
It was embarrassing. Man City were by far, and well done to Man City. I'll give credit where credit's due.
Facts.
Was far the better team. Pep Guardiola, right? He schooled Arteta today. It was laughable. It was embarrassing. And the thing, I said I did a stream earlier, right? And Antonio was with me. Yeah, I spent 100 fucking quid on a ticket.
100 quid.
Right, I spent probably 50 odd quid getting to that game in petrol and train ticket. So I had to drive, park up, get on the overground train down there. Bought a program, 11 quid. Got fleeced for a can of Coke for £7 fucking pounds.
Unbelievable, yeah.
And then I had to get back on the overground, get back to where I parked my car. And it's always going to be a bad day out, really, because when I pitched up there, it took me 2.5 hours to drive there, parked in this, I was given good advice of where to park. And I paid £5 into the parking meter to make sure it's £1 for every 2 hours. So I thought, well, I'll just overload, make sure I'm not in trouble. Right. That should have been a warning to me, because as I got my ticket out, I walked and put it in my car. I looked up at the parking meter. It says free on Sundays. I thought,
oh
that's my fault. That's my fault. Right when I got to the ground, I was chatting. Everybody's mingling about. It's not the days when there's all trouble and all that. I got chatting to this 4 or 5 Man City fans, and really nice fellas. And I said, how do you think it's going to go today? And they said, it's not that overly confident. Not of your team. You're playing really well. It's going to be a difficult day out for us and everything. I said, yeah. I said, it's a cup final. You never know how it's going to go, do you? And they were going, well, we'll see, won't we? I said, well, it's going to be a good game, I hope. And, well, it wasn't. It was shit. And at the end of the day, Man City deserved it. You got to give them credit. They were a better team. And Pep Guardiola bodied Arteta. And it is, without a doubt, guys, the worst cup final I've ever been to for Arsenal, without a doubt.
I hear it. Jez, what makes it even worse is Pep Guardiola kept to the same tactics that got him destroyed in the Champions League to Real Madrid, and we didn't think to do anything of the sort to attack him. Since Manchester City has had all this money pumped into that squad, that's the worst defense that they've had in 15 years. A kid in that Kushinov, who we all know the only thing he's good at is pace, we don't attack him. How many times over the years have you seen in different games a center back get an early yellow card, the other team's attack singles that player out to try to get them red carded? We don't do anything. If you keep the ball on the ground and pass, we could have attacked this City team. It showed in the early moments of the game, and we just decided once again, throw the handbrake on, allow City back into the game, and they bullied us. Second half, they bullied us. We played into their hands with this nonsensical long ball. I don't even know why we kept playing long ball. We didn't win a single fucking ball in the air. No. Outside Saliba winning the headers over Haaland in our box, we did not win one single ball in the air, whether it was in the midfield or on City side of the pitch. We didn't win a single one. Keep the damn ball on the ground. This manager is trying to go against what we have seen throughout the history of the sport and think he's going to recreate how the sport should be played, and it didn't work. And another thing that we haven't mentioned yet, isn't it funny that ever since these corner kicks have dried up on goals, we're struggling again? And it goes across. The funny thing is, the bigger picture, if we look at the Champions League, all this corner kick nonsense has been wiped away, and all the Premier League teams are suffering with that, which is why we cannot be single dimensioned attack. We should have never let off the gas in the first 20 minutes, because that miss from Havertz, as soon as he missed it, we put the handbrake on and we allowed City to dominate the game again. Nat, I know you got to bounce. You want to shout your channel out before you bounce?
Yeah, big up, Gianni. Always a pleasure, never a chore, as I always say. Big up to the rest of the panel.
Big up
NXT
Big up Nat.
are Natster Official, otherwise known as Nat. YouTube and Insta, I don't have any more socials. It's just them two. And yeah, that was a fucking shit show, boys. Do you know what I'm saying? This manager, he don't have it. He don't have it. I saw everything I needed to see today. I predicted a 1-0. I got it wrong. I knew it was going to be a tight game, but players let us down. Manager was even worse. That's pretty much it. But yeah, try and enjoy the rest of your Sunday, guys, even though there's not really much left of it at all. And yeah, all the best for the rest of the week, I guess. And heads up.
On to the next.
Yeah.
Peace out now.
Peace out now. Take care, my guy.
My the question that I want to put to the panel right now is this: after this loss and the fact that this manager has still not been able to win a trophy with his team, is this now the cracks that we have seen before in the foundation of a team to where we are going to bottle every trophy? We can go around the panel. Jez, I'll start with you. We'll go to Antonio and just work our way back up. Do you think this loss is the start of the crack that we potentially walk away with no trophies? And I'll add it to this. If the Premier League is the only trophy he does win, is it enough for him to keep his job? Because for me, at this current point in the season, 2 trophies were mandatory. And even if he gets us the Premier League and it's the only trophy he wins, he still should be sacked, in my opinion.
Well, this is the thing, isn't it? I think this is going to cause an issue because if you looked at the faces of some of them players as the 94th minute whistle went, they were deflated. I mean, I didn't stay long. I didn't watch them get their medals. I fucked off out of it. Right. I was like, sod this. I'm going to go because I've got a long journey home. And I want to try and miss the best of the crowd getting to the station. Took me half an hour to get on the train. I was like chatting to a few people. I said, "How do you think this is going to affect the team?" A lot of people were saying, "Oh, it could put a lot of doubt now, a lot of doubt in the mind." And this is the thing: we've capitulated again in a league, a cup competition.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, I have to ask this: do these players really care? Do they really care? Because they're getting paid extraordinary amounts of money. Do they really give a shit? I'm not sure they do, to be honest. But I think there's one or two that Rice. I don't think Saka gives a shit anymore.
Nope.
300 bags a week. He's playing like a bag of shit. He don't give a donkey's ass. Right? It's the same as when we had Ozil. Right? We paid him that stupid amount of money. The guy just dried up and said, "Well, thanks very much. Thank you. Hey, you give me all this money. Hey, yeah." He wouldn't go north of fucking Watford. Because he'd go north of Watford and he wouldn't turn up. So I don't know, mate. It's a tricky one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be at all surprised if this is capitulation. Because I was chatting to a guy on the train going back to get my car. Man City guy. There's a lot of these guys who are on the train to go where they'd park the coaches up. And I said to him, what do you reckon about how this could affect Arsenal? And he was like, "Well, you've got a great team, but you've got a shit manager." He said, I don't think your team's got the mentality. And I went, "Yeah, that's a fair comment. It's a fair comment." He said, "The difference with Manchester City," he said, "we've got a winning mentality with a good manager." And you can't argue with that statement, a club that's been there, seen it and done it in recent years. So this could have a massive effect on Arsenal, on the players' mentality. All right, we've got an international break now, so they're going to have a little bit of time out. Will it play in their minds? Probably not. They probably don't give a fuck, to be honest. And then we come back and we've got Bournemouth, Southampton, or Southampton, Bournemouth, whatever way it goes. And I don't know, it could be a major breakdown because as I was chatting to this one fellow, Man City fan, nice guy, and he said, we've got to play Crystal Palace. That's our game in hand. If you slip up in one of your games, that puts us 6 points behind. You've then got to come to the Etihad, and if we beat you there, that's only 3 points. Now the pressure's on. So it's not done yet, is it? And we've got to go Southampton in the FA Cup. That won't be an easy day out. So it could go completely wobbly. The rails and the wheels could all fall off. And I don't know, mate. Right now, sitting here, if you're being honest, I'm very fucking upset. And I wouldn't be at all surprised with this clown of a manager. The way he goes on, he's just the most arrogant twat in management I've ever seen. So, yeah, we'll see, won't we?
Yep.
Up to see you, Carl. I haven't seen you for a while.
Long time to see, sir. Long time to see.
Antonio, same question to you. Do you think this is the start of the capitulation of the whole season? And if it isn't, if he does end up winning the Premier League, because like I said, I don't think we're winning the champs. And if he wins the FA Cup and he wins the league, he wins a double. I said 2 trophies mandatory. Then I guess he has to stay. But if it's just the Premier League, I'm in the boat of saying it's not enough. What's your say on that?
Well, I was saying this on Jill's channel, and I was saying it earlier on. It's going to come down to the mentality of the players, and also it's going to come down to Arteta as well in regards to encouraging his players to, not give up and to push on. And perhaps it needs to get to a point where, because I know that players in the past, if I'm not mistaken, I think was it the Invincibles season or the players around that time where they took the scruff and they're by themselves off the pitch, saying, "Look, screw what the manager says. Let's do it our way on the pitch." So it may have to come to resort to that where the players have to get together and be like, "Look, this is not working. Let's get together and let's try a different thing." Even what the manager says. Sometimes players have to take the law into their own hands. Sometimes. Now, obviously, without disrespecting the manager, of course, but you get what I mean. So it's gonna come down to players where if they're gonna have the winning mentality to look at today's game and to say to themselves, "Look, we screwed up on Sunday. We can't screw up. We can't screw up this Premier League, and also we've got 2 more trophies to play for as well." And I agree, the Champions League, I think it's a stretch too far. The FA Cup is achievable as well as a Premier League. So to your question, is a Premier League enough by itself? No. And the reason why I say that is because, as I already mentioned, and as we already discussed, over £1 billion has been spent. Astronomical wages have been given. So no. I want at least 2 trophies this season, Johnny. I agree with you. Because the Premier League won't be enough. Don't get me wrong, I'd be happy if we do win the Premier League and nothing else. However, I'll be saying, you know what? You won this Premier League, thank you very much, Arteta, but it's time to say goodbye. If he wins 2 trophies, a double, which I want, at least 2, then I'll be gracious enough to say, you know what? Okay, you get another season, but go again. And go even further by winning the Premier League again and the Champions League. Because I don't want us to be a club where, if we do the double this season, I don't want us to be the club where, we'll go another 5 years without winning anything. And I don't want no fans to say, "Yeah, but 5 years ago, we did the double. Be happy." No. We have to go on and dominate.
Agreed.
So number one, as I already mentioned, it depends on the player's mentality and the manager to work together to push on for the rest of the season, to not screw up the rest of the tournaments that they're in. And number 2, the Premier League's not enough. I want a double. whether it be the Premier League and or the Champions League and or the FA Cup.
Yep, I hear it. I don't see Jim on there, so I'll go to Quaja real quick. Quaja, same question. If the Premier League is the only trophy he wins, are you keeping him?
To be honest with you, I expected 2 trophies. 1 trophy, sorry, it's really not enough. If you spend £1 billion, you got to win more than one. And I expected us to beat Manchester City. I had that full confidence, and unfortunately, we couldn't beat this Manchester City team with Real Madrid managing to beat them in both legs. We couldn't even lace their boots, really. To be honest with you, I think he needs to go. Even if he wins me the Premier League, he has to win the FA Cup. I just don't know about the Champions League, because the thing with the Champions League is, right, you've got proper teams like Barcelona, or if you face Atletico Madrid, it's going to be tough because, you know, Diego Simeone is going to be up for it. He wants to get revenge for what happened in the group stage. And I feel like the Champions League is going to be too much. I agree with Jez. I don't think that the Champions League is going to be too. I think the Champions League is for me. I don't think we're going to win the Champions League. We can get past Sporting if we can somehow win the Champions League. That'd be brilliant, but not with the squad that we have, the manager that we have. I mean, when it comes to crunch time, we just don't turn up. With PSG last season, it's going to be the same thing again. If we face either Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, it's going to be a long day for us. And even if we win the Premier League, we can still be at the parade. So all you top gooners that are out here saying to Jez and to everyone in the panel that we can't go to the trophy parade, you can all hold that and stick it up your ass in future. Because if we do win the Premier League, you can't stop us. There's nothing you can do to stop Jez, to anyone in the panel that wants to go to the parade, so you can all fuck off, right? I just don't think 1 trophy is enough.
Agreed.
Okay.
Jim, question to you. Are you satisfied with just the Premier League, or is it 2 trophies mandatory? And if you're not just satisfied with the Premier League, obviously that means he has to go, right?
Yeah. If he wins 2 trophies, I'll give him a year. If it's just 1 trophy, sack him in the summer. I've had enough of this BS.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I've run my dad up before. He's a City fan, and he's happy. And he wouldn't take Arteta as City manager.
Why would you? $1 billion spent. If you can't win any trophy, you're shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Carl, same question to you.
I said this on my local group chat, okay, and it was this cup final will define how Arsenal's season will progress right to the very end. If we win, it's a springboard to what we can do and push on, and then you'd have a lot more confidence saying, yeah, we can win the league with this. And I think then everyone will be happy. But the fact we've now come out and lost, it's not the matter that we lost, it was the way and the manner that we lost the game.
Yep.
It's just appalling.
Yep.
I have my doubts moving forward. Now, Champions League, I expect us to make the semi-finals of the Champions League, and then that will probably be all she wrote. With the FA Cup, as long as we don't run into Man City, we might have a chance. Because I'll say this to you, Gianni, and Cheek as well, you'll probably get my reference.
Yes.
Arsenal to Manchester City is what the Buffalo Bills are to Kansas City. They cannot fucking beat them. And when the
100%.
chips are down at their worst, they cannot beat them. And the last point I'll say is this as well. After this year, Arteta has only got 1 year left on his contract.
Oh, God.
I would not at all be surprised if the Cronkies pulled the trigger, say, here's 15 million, fuck off, because that is his contract. He's getting 15 million a year. Would not surprise me at all.
Yep.
Sit tight, buckle up. The next 2 months is going to get jarring.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Macy, same question to you. Obviously, we've screwed up on this trophy today. If he only wins the Premier League, are you keeping him?
Absolutely not, Gianni, because I've said it before and I said it again. That League Cup win, that should have been us. We should have won that League Cup today. And the fact that Man City have got their hands on that League Cup, now they have the advantage over us now. So that means we need to win every cup in this competition. We need to win every cup now. FA Cup, I would take that trophy because I I have not seen us win the FA Cup in front of over so many people because we won the FA Cup in that pandemic year. But I want to see us win that FA Cup with thousands of people watching us. But am I confident we're going to win the FA Cup? I'm not too sure, because if we beat Southampton, which I'm confident we can, we'll play either, we could face either Liverpool or Man City in the semi-final, and it wouldn't surprise me if Man City did the same thing they did to us today, beat us in the League Cup final. Like it wouldn't surprise me if we play City in the FA Cup and they knocked us out again. So we have to win. I would take 2 cups to keep this manager, but the Premier League 1 cup is not enough, because if he does win that Premier League, we have to sack him. I'm sorry, we have to get this motherfucker out. I have called him out for years and years and years. I've called him since we were knocked out of the Europa League to Villarreal. And ever since we have kept this manager in for so long, we have been going backwards. We've not progressed. We've not held any trophy since that FA Cup with the squad that Emery helped get him over the line. Remember, he didn't win that FA Cup himself. Emery's squad got him to that FA Cup. So ever since he has built his own squad, he has not got us to any final and not any trophy as well. So this year we have to win 2 cups. Champions League, I'm not confident, because Sporting Lisbon is a different kettle, because the way that they obliterate Bodo Glimt, I wouldn't be surprised if they did the same thing to us, because I still have nightmares from that Europa League when we drew to them twice and they beat us in a shootout. But now they could now destroy us in the Champions League, and we may never ever get to play Barcelona or Bayern Munich or PSG in a semi-final. So for me, either win 2 cups, or if he wins 1 cup, sack him.
Chike, you being a City fan, once again, congratulations. I'm going to pose the same question to you, because you've been very vocal that you want Pep out.
Yes.
If Pep comes back and wins the league, and a possibility of winning 2 to maybe even a domestic treble again, are you still standing on you want him gone, or are you willing to give him 1 more year if he wins multiple trophies?
Still want him gone. Thanks for everything, but it's time for a change. It's been complacent for too long. This team needs a rebuild. I don't see how he's part of a rebuild. It's time to go, mate. It really is.
I hear it. That's winning mentality there. Big up to everybody who's hopped on. Big up to Kyle, who was on here earlier. Big up to Dal. Big up to all of you guys. I appreciate all of your guys' time. We're going to redirect to Lee. He should be going on soon. I'm burnt out. I'm pissed off. I was supposed to crack open a fresh bottle of Blue Label for this victory, and I got to put that back up. So big up to all of you guys. I appreciate all of your guys.
Big up, man.
And
big up, Johnny.
Big up, Johnny, man.
Hopefully, I wanted to come on your show, and happy Eid Mubarak once again to all the fine Muslim people out there. Happy Eid again.
Yeah, and big up to everybody who's
like and subscribe to channels. Yeah, whoever's got a channel, like and subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe to everyone.
Like and subscribe.
Subscribe to
and let's
Jazz.
go Huskies.
Fuck that right now.
I don't want Denzel Boston in the draft, Chike. I'll be honest with you.
We're gonna head out. We're gonna redirect to Lee. Hopefully Arsenal get their head out of their ass and we can now win 2 trophies. But after this, everybody feels deflated. But big up to everybody. Appreciate it. And we're out.